What is up, everybody? I am Jaso, and welcome to God Mode's Friday night D&D sessions. Yes, the cameras are likely effed up all over the panels you see around here, but you know what? I'm keeping it that way because Maz, who plays Tali, will be joining us eventually tonight, and I can fix them now, but then they'll just be broken again when she joins. So we're just gonna leave them a little weird for tonight. I'm gonna be a little lazy. I am Jaso, though, the Dungeon Master or the Wizard, whatever you want to call me. And who else is joining me this fine Friday evening?
Do I go first? Is that the thing? Yeah, I go
think
first.
So,
okay,
yeah.
Hey, it's Luke, and I'm playing
Dobo, Hobgoblin Warlord. Simple as.
What's up, guys? My name's Kevin, and I'm playing Musa. It's the normal little girl.
What's up, everybody? My name's Slim, and I'll be playing Flash, a kobold lord Bahad.
Yep, I'll play Harper Spider Rouge, the rock star, rocking amongst the stars, looking for that new sound that'll rock the stars. I am also played by, sorry, Amanda.
You're good. Hey guys, I'm Amanda. I'm playing Six, a Harengon barbarian.
And there, I'm fixing these. There we go. Okay. And then for whatever reason, oh yeah, Vice, we're gonna turn that one off. Okay, so everyone should be looking good in their spots for now. Nick is out for tonight, and then Kevin is in the wrong spot, but I'm gonna leave him up there. That is where Maz will eventually be joining. I'll realign the stuff when everyone gets in. So for now, hopefully it is largely, at least we can see everyone's faces, even if they're not all in the correct spots. But yes, welcome to tonight's PERPLEXELLEL, our homebrew D&D session 15. As always, before we dive in, a couple quick things to point out, little notifications and some announcements. As always, a huge thank you to the character art for both our main characters you see around here, as well as the NPC art for our games. Thank you so much, Pichiyuri and Iruichi. Put their socials in the chat. Go follow them over on Twitter. They sometimes open up for commissions. You can get you some beautiful art done by them if you'd like to. They did a great job, and thank you so much. I also want to call out, or just give a shout out rather, for the music for this session. Tabletop Audio, Scott Buckley, and Radiarc. I use the music for them. It's good stuff. We use Twitch channel points here on the channel, so as you're hanging out, even if it's not tonight, I stream outside of this, usually some variety content as well as some spooky content Saturdays. Even if you join me for any of those, as well as tonight, you're bidding up your Twitch channel points. You can see those in the bottom left of the chat. Right next to the weird bit icon. It's a purple little icon down there below the chat. You'll see how many points you have, and if you click on that, you can see all of the rewards. A lot of those geared specifically towards our D&D games. You can give the characters inspiration, +1s to the rolls. We've already seen Tiberius here in the chat. Thank you, Tiberius, for giving out some of those things. Looks like inspiration for both Domo. Let me see here. Yeah, redeem +1. Okay, no, that's inspiration for 6 from Mama Bear.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you got a +1, Domo.
Everyone else got a +1 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody did.
I did too.
so did I get one?
Tali
did I
and
get,
Vice.
did I get 1 +1 or 2 +1?
I think it's 1. It
Thanks, chat, for nothing.
it looks like
Kidding.
Tiber bought 1 for everyone, and then Mama Bear
Everybody,
bought
yeah.
an inspiration. So, but that's the cool thing you can do. We also have some kind of exclusive rewards here for the channel. Someone empowered the DM. Yes, Discordian, thank you. It's long overdue. Give the DM some love so he can crush the
No.
players. Come on.
No.
Come on. We also
Incorrect.
use stream stickers on here. If you mouse over the stream, you'll see the purple heart over on this side of the screen. You can slap down all kinds of stickers. I have a lot of fun ones that are freebies for the week. But if you want to support, you can use your bits to slap those down. If you're a subscriber, you also get channel exclusive stickers, including chibi versions of all of the characters for this specific game here. And those are made by the Arms Dealer over on Twitter. Go follow her. She is a player in our other D&D games. I have a giveaway later today. Yeah, you can see some stickers right now. I have a giveaway later tonight, rather, for the Roll20 version, the digital content for the Power Rangers role-playing game. It's just come out not too long ago. It looks pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to try it out just yet. I don't want to take too many codes from Roll20. They were nice enough to provide a couple codes, but I did want to give them away to the community for those who could get some use out of them if they're looking to do a fun Power Rangers one-shot or maybe a whole campaign set up with the Power Rangers aesthetic. Because I love Power Rangers, so I know there's a lot of love for it out there. Somewhere during tonight, perhaps maybe if someone could, if you think about it, remind me somewhere midway around 10:30 or so to give away a code. If you're in the chat, just remain active and maybe keep your ears picked up around that time, and I'll call out for who wants the code, and then whoever answers first is going to win that, and then I'll whisper you after the session. To make sure and send that over to you, and that will give you the digital content over on Roll20 for the Power Rangers role-playing game, which is pretty cool looking, so make sure and keep your ears perked for that. That is really it for all of my housekeeping stuff. I'm going to play our intro, and as I do, I'm going to go ahead and in the background hand out some inspiration for our players here, so we will be right back. Hang on just a second. All right. It looks as though for our recount of last session that as what seems to be customary now, Slim has provided to be tribute for this week, which I love hearing his recap. So, Flash, what happened last time on PERPLEXELLEL?
WTXD listeners, it was a quick one last week, but not as quick as our sponsor. That's right, today I want to bring to you Jadra's first at-home delivery service. That's right, it's the Pits. Are you a vegetarian? Do you find yourself to be a intergalactic weird vegan? Well, here at the Pits, there's no skin on our food. We hand pick and peel every bit of skin from any vegetarian, vegan, or slim piece of meat. It's all synthetic, I promise. And deliver it home to you. Here at the Pits, we got you shaved. Now for the recap.
He doesn't give the recap.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, we're Dal Quor Pharma, whatever this place is called. We're stuck inside of it, and we're trying to get back home. I'm pretty sure that Lexi or anybody else at that facility is dead from that weird masked man. But for us, we're still alive after turrets and robots and a larger robot, and then a larger robot with extra arms on its hands, a couple fireballs, a couple misdirections, and our new little floating friend Aang. We were able to quell whatever was in this hallway. I have a feeling that this place is pretty big, and we're running on fumes, guys. I hope this place does sell medicine, because I think we're going to need some sooner or later. And I think that's about it.
That's a pretty succinct recap. Thank you. Very well done. You guys cleared a total of 3 rooms last session, which, man, that prep versus how much you guys get through. Ooh, I love that shit. So I think last we left off, you each had entered the servo systems room and seeing many opportunities to maybe make it over somehow to the current valve to slow down the electrical currents to allow you to push on through the the area, full of dark corners and robots who look to be occupied by other things. Everyone decided to run in, guns blazing, and attack everything. So you destroyed everything in the room, and Vice and Tali headed over to the valve and were able to cut off the strange electrical current that was creating an obstacle for you in this hallway-like room, and the light, the red warning sign that kept the door closed leading to the south in between Flash and Harper/Spider had shifted from its locked position, and the red text began to shift and change, and the text now reads Catwalk to Turbine Control A above it. Everyone, I think, maybe used a couple of their, because you have your special exel/Hexi suits, you have the ability to, without needing to take a short rest, just expend your hit die in order to heal up. So you went ahead and did that, and I think everyone's good. So everyone is still within this room here. You still hear the sound of zapping and mechanical noises, steel on steel shifting everywhere around you, and probably perhaps further out from this room and this strange facility here. But at least for the moment, you find some respite in knowing it doesn't appear as though there are any more enemies, at least for the current time that you see. So what would you like to do?
Seeing as I know we're on a time crunch inside of here, could I take a quick investigation of the robots and see if there's anything useful? Not just loot or items or stuff, but is there anything useful off of them that might help us?
Sure, you can make a check. And just let me know what the total ends up being.
15 total.
And is that perception check?
Investigation.
Investigation check. Interesting. As you begin to make way, kind of just taking a minute or two to kind of go over and search these steel-like construct forms. They look largely humanoid, the top half of them mostly resembling most of you, but the bottom half has these like four legs that kind of stick out at an angle. You kind of go over them, even though they sort of look like humanoid-like legs. There's still four of them as you search through the various parts and systems on them. As you kind of pull up in certain sections what gives, you see a number of these same strange electrical wires that run through them. As you are continuing to push through and try to make any sense of anything that is happening or anything of use on them with your investigation check. Let's see here. It was a 15 total?
Correct.
I would say that you find on one of them with a strength athletics check to tear it off, you feel like you could pull from it enough of its armor plating to have yourself your own version of the cast-off half-plate armor.
Ooh.
I inform any muscly, large, burly men around me and or women to come get me in.
Ooh, stand back, watch me, look at how impressive I am, and it fill me with your adulation. Wow, 11.
I was gonna say I'm gonna give you a bardic inspo dice and cheer for you.
Harper heads
quicker on the draw, my friend.
Harper heads over and kind of grabs at the breastplate of the larger construct that has this strange like overhead piece attached to him with these big arms that were these like cannon pieces, but also adjustable sort of like almost fingers at the tips of it, and you kind of pull at the chest plate to try and pull it off so that it can serve as like half plate armor for your team, but you're not able to fully pry it off enough, Harper, to be able to take.
Vice walks over and just Fonzie pop smashes the back of it. This is -3 on the roll. 14.
Oh God.
This is the difference between my skill and his.
Oh yeah. Vice comes over and gives it a solid pop, trying to hit it in a spot that would kind of locate a important connection portion to try and have it cast off from the creature. But even with that, as he sort of reels back and holds his hand, is not able to fully exercise it off of the construct.
6 is gonna crack her knuckles and say,
Part against Bob.
watch how it's really done. Is this just a straight strength roll?
Strength athletics check.
Athletics.
Add a D8 to that.
Let's roll the D8 just for funsies.
Sure.
It rips it in half.
So that's 25.
25 total. 6 walks over and says, let me at it, and kind of pushes Harper and Vice out of the way. And this small rabbit Harangon just comes over and, putting 2 strong feet against the side of the construct, just rips this cast off half armor just off of it. You can hear the sound of bending metal as she pulls this off. And your party now has cast off half plate armor.
Awesome. If
I loosened it for you. That's all that happened.
if there's any chance, without asking for too much, just grabbing a couple of these wires, and I stuff a few in my bag just to maybe show to our friends on Neogokyo.
You go to like reach in like around for example, the throat area where there's some exposed on this automaton or construct, and you're able to get a grip on them, but they seem pretty long and maybe interconnected through the body. You would need some way to maybe free them somehow, either through maybe some type of check or some type of tool.
I'm just gonna get a sword and just hack a few pieces.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be long.
Yeah, with that, if you're not trying to like have any sort of minimum length, you're able to like just take a second, since the construct is seemingly decommissioned, and just work your blade into it enough to grab a couple samples and stick them into your belongings.
Awesome. I'm good. I got enough.
And then I think for Tali, Luke, the elemental still sticks around for a little while, right?
Yeah, he's around for like another hour.
Okay, good.
I was wondering what that token was. I completely forgot about the elemental.
Wasn't there a robot up here looking at these lockers?
There
What were the
was,
lockers?
but it is one of these 2 that was roused by your combat coming into the room.
Right. Can I look through the lockers?
Sure. Yeah, you come over here and you see a number of just kind of like cast aside, thrown about lockers. Some still stationed against the wall, but it looks like a bit of an area that's kind of seen some tossing around. So yeah, just give me a check as you kind of run through, maybe like a perception check or something, to see what you can find inside.
Investigation?
Investigation will work too, yeah.
Oh. Weird surge, except not. It's just plain failure.
You don't find... You find a lot of like debris, some more wired pieces, some bits of metal that maybe look like replacement parts for the constructs, but you don't find anything really of note with that check. And you get the sense that perhaps you maybe overlook things so much that the Wyrd would normally trigger. However, it does not.
Well, I kind of get frustrated and slam one of the the doors shut and turn back to the group.
Do one of y'all say something about armor?
Flash got some. I loosened it for him.
It's all yours, man.
It's medium armor. It makes my AC go up by 1, but I have disadvantage on stealth if I take it.
But you can just raise your hands and it just shoots right off of you, though.
That's true and awesome. All right. if nobody else wants the medium armor, I will take it and probably sell it later once I get better armor.
Thank you,
Jason,
Mousy.
you got a +1 from Mousy.
Yeah, I have 3 +1s now. Tali gets a
y'all
+1.
killing us.
You just keep that. No, thank you, Mousy. It looks like we may get another team +1 bonus for everyone.
Is this a platform up here? Like, were these stairs where I am?
Yes.
Yeah, we already took care of what's up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was
up there.
like a arc of electricity kind of firing down near this door over here that needed to be shut off before the door would open, and that's what the valve was for.
Okay. I have a couple of questions. The
Sure.
voiceover, did it give a time?
The last time it mentioned anything, I know it was kind of fucked up last time. The last time that it said something to each of you, yes, it mentioned 45 minutes.
Okay,
It said,
and-
more specifically, it said, warning, reactor core systems malfunction imminent. Reset all systems immediately, 45 minutes remaining.
Okay, and I know that we saw what was written on this door right here, but I don't remember it.
It at first gave you an error until the currents were turned off, but now the red common lettering above the door seems to have shifted and changed, and now it reads Catwalk to Turbine Control A.
Okay, all right. Sorry. Go
That's
ahead,
okay.
Kevin. I think you were going to say something.
No, I was. Well, have we been to the other side of the hall, down at the other end?
Yeah, that's where we
Yes,
came from.
that's where you guys came
okay.
from.
Okay.
Questions are fun. That's good. It paints you a picture of the area, so don't worry if you have any questions.
What is this over here? This like multicolored, or is that just decoration?
Hang on just a second. Ping again. Oh yeah, that looks like it may have one point been a doorway, but you see like the metal of the door is like halfway open and it's actually slanted, so it looks almost broken. And you can see behind it just a bunch more of what look like just a very small, almost closeted room of these lockers stuffed in. So it's kind of like a dead end over there.
There are lockers stuffed in there?
Lockers stuffed in there, and then where Domo came from in this room, some sort of scattered around. Some aligned to the wall like they should be, but also some that seem to be like strung about, thrown across, and kind of strewn across the room.
So how small would you say the slit in the door is? Like really small, or like?
No, you could
shrinkable?
probably like it's more open towards the bottom. You could probably like fit half of your body through to see if there was anything of note in here if you wanted to check.
Sure, because I can shrink also if I need to be smaller.
Yeah, no, it looks like you could fit, at least half your body to take a look in here without needing to transform.
Does it look like any of the lockers may still do they look like they've been used, or they may have stuff in them? Or anything?
There's quite a few.
That's my
There,
eye.
it's similar to the pieces behind you. There's some that are lined up against the wall. It's actually a really small room. It's kind of a glorified broom closet. Some are stacked against the wall, but there's still plenty that are sort of like shifted over and kind of hanging at an angle. Some fallen over against the other side of the room. Some are laying on the ground. There's quite a few where the doors to them are closed, but there's still a couple where the doors are open that you could kind of, even from this distance, kind of pop open to take a look into if you want to make a check and see.
Yeah.
Thank you for all those bonuses, Mousy. I'm going to redeem your volatile weird, though, because it doesn't currently work in this place that they're in.
So an investigation probably would work?
Investigation, perception, whatever. I'd even take a sleight of hand just to grab at something and pull it back. Pretty easy going the checks. With the 6, yeah, you kind of like dig through, Musa. You run your hand through some of the open lockers here. You find kind of stuff similar to what Domo found, like nuts and bolts, screws, some metal pieces. It looks like a shoulder piece to those constructs that you found outside, but nothing that really looks like it'd be worth taking. At least with that check.
Okay. I'll squeeze back out.
Sure.
Nothing in there.
Well, I guess there's really only one way to go.
Musa, seems like it. Musa.
We should. we.
Fuck, dude.
She's a
fucking Pokemon. Musa!
By the way, Kevin, she has like a ditto face.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Robot Musa.
I don't know much about machines, but turbine sounds pretty related to reactor. And if we only got 45 minutes, let's get going.
Domo says as she like snaps on the last piece of her new armor. It's got like robot armor on.
Mm-hmm.
You would think the turbines would be running something, Musa.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about this new tick you've picked up.
It's Musa. I can't seem to stop. I don't know why. Musa.
All right. If everyone's gonna go through this next set of doors, I'm just gonna get your tokens together so I can move you there. I think that's everybody, right? Looks like everybody. I have chopped up the rest of this map, so hopefully it doesn't... I don't know if that was related to the Discord problems, but just in case.
I think it could have been.
Maybe it was. That's so weird, but just in case if it was, I've chopped it up and...
Well, you definitely sound better.
Yeah, I was testing the voice mod with Slim before we did anything here, and I think most of those issues were resolved.
It's a little crackly for me, but it's not as bad as last week.
Is it still
it's
crackly?
but yeah.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, every now and then cracks.
That's
Just a
so
little
weird.
Not bad, but
Man, is mine the only one that does that?
Yeah, for me. I think it might have something to do with the streaming or something.
Yeah.
How about, well, let's move maps and then we'll see. So let's move here. You guys go through this door as it opens up, and ahead of you, you see a hallway that is pretty low lit, that leads, it's like a narrow steel catwalk that leads south. It's illuminated by the barest of light. Steam plumes from various pockets in the metal grating down below your feet.
This place gives me the creeps. Who wants to go first?
As you say that, Domo, one of the Hexis pushes out of your collar and looks to you and says,
"This place, it seems familiar to us."
How so? Like, you said that there was someone calling to you from further in.
We are not sure. We do not remember, though it seems familiar. There was a safety measure. Lexi would periodically wipe our memories to ensure that we did not grow to become too independent of her experiments. Perhaps...
Do what from her experiments?
too independent from her experiment.
Oh, okay.
Tiberius bought you another inspiration, Musa.
ooh, thank you.
There you go. The hallway seems to lead down south, and then it looks as though, from your point of view, cut to the right. On the map, cut to the left.
How do you guys keep messing up the inspiration?
I don't know. You just click and drag.
It's
I'm sorry.
it's not
It's
hard.
okay. All right.
Aang volunteers to scout because Tali's not here.
Sure.
So our little whirlwind boy go down and peek around the corner.
Does anyone like Tali or anybody have any ability to see through the viewpoint of Aang, or is it just kind of like sending him up ahead?
That is a great question. It is an ally. It obeys verbal commands. Let me see here. Languages, primordial. Understands the languages you speak. Oh, crap. Okay, well, never mind. This was a dumb idea. Domo scouts instead.
I mean, you
Does
could
Noah
just.
have dark vision?
I was gonna.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, Vice doesn't have dark vision, but he can do stealth. He'll go up just to fill out some numbers with you.
Cool.
You peeking around the
Musa
corner
does
here, Domo?
glow from her, from the wand I have, Radiance.
Oh, okay.
So, just if it, I didn't know it was dark in here, but yeah, I have a 5-foot glow.
It's
5 feet's not gonna reveal much.
yeah, it's low light, so it's not black,
Okay.
pitch black. It's just, it's like you see here on the map. Visually, it's kind of low light around here. It's not like you have the clearest of perception, but you're not walking around in the dark.
I can cover some things in fairy fire, Musa.
Well,
Let's wait and see if that's necessary first.
Okay.
Well, Six is just gonna start walking kind of in the middle-ish, and I'm gonna make a perception check.
What up, Maz?
Yo.
Hello.
Maz has joined us.
Just to see if I see any like dangers or anything.
Okay. Yeah, give me a check then.
It's 9.
Fix these here. And then if you'll let me know what the total is.
9.
9.
9. Actually, do you have any low light vision at all?
No.
So if you would roll again, since in low light perception checks are a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
A little tough to see.
Then
in
that's,
here.
Oh, God
that's a
damn
crit
it.
fail then.
You don't see much of anything in here. You see like the kind of steel grating beneath your feet and the steam kind of pouring out from under there. You see the metal walls that make up this strange place, but nothing that really sticks out to you as a danger or as anything of any particular like help.
All right.
Well, let's turn the corner then.
All right, hang on just a second. I'm just trying to finish modifying these images for everyone. Moose is in the right place. Let's get Amanda in the right place. Let's move her over here. There we go. Okay, that should be everyone in the right place. Good. Okay, welcome, Maz. You guys haven't done much other than take a look around in that previous room you cleared and basically walked into the next room. That's pretty much it.
6 rips some armor plates off of one of the robots, and Domo's wearing it now.
Yeah, Domo looks like she's kind of wearing that metal chest plate and piece from one of the robots or the constructs you fought. You peer around the corner. Are you doing this stealthily at all, or just taking a peek?
Didn't seem like we were.
All right, this is what you see, Domo, and everyone else. It rounds the corner, and it looks as it does a sort of curl up to the north.
Ah, it's nothing. All right, let's keep going. Maybe somebody decked out a little bit less in pots and pans armor should go first.
Domo says clanking quietly.
It's like walking
I
with a...
can try. I don't have very much experience being quiet, but there's a first time for everything, Musa.
Musa, he's getting to the end of you're getting to the end of my rope here.
Oh man, if I could only control it, Musa.
6 is gonna peer around the next corner, trying to be a little stealthy.
Okay, if
As
that's the
stealthy as
case,
6 can be.
give me a stealth check.
14.
Okay. You kind of just you curl back your large bunny ears and just kind of peek your head around, trying to be as little as visible as possible. As you peer around the corner, you see that the catwalk here runs up, and in the corner, as it comes to a turn, you see a rundown construct that sits against the corner of the catwalk. It lies motionless Its head is hanging low, and its body is covered in a large amount of rust.
There's another one of these, construct things up here. It looks dead to me.
Is it, like, hooked up to anything?
Is it hooked up to anything?
Not that you see without any checks. It does not look like it.
Nah, I don't think so.
I guess it's fine then.
Cautiously approach.
Six is gonna take out a hand axe
A bomb. Mm-hmm.
and throw it at the construct.
All right,
And
give
by-
me...
Wait.
When she throws it, she's gonna duck back around the corner.
All right, give me an attack roll as you do that.
So that Musa is the one standing there.
Well, Musa can.
What is this? Oh.
24.
Oh my god.
You dart back around the corner, Six. Musa, you still staring out ahead. You watch as Six tosses one of her thrown axes and like just pulls her face back on the other side, and you watch as her axe flies through the air and directly connects with the center chest piece of the steel construct and kind of just catches into it and digs into it a little bit and kind of just sticks there into it. It kind of is thrown back a little bit by that hit, but still lies motionless on the steel
No,
catwalk.
Don't just throw axes at your problems, okay?
That's what I've been doing for years. It's always worked out for me.
Well, one day it's not gonna. Mark my words.
I mean,
You worry
when
too much.
you were just in prison. It might not have always worked out for you.
I've been in prison before. It's always worked out for me.
She's setting herself up for what we call dramatic irony in literary terms.
Six is gonna go retrieve her hand axe from.
As you go
construct.
retrieve the hand axe, you see the hallway continues down. A plume of steam making you, Six, and Musa kind of the hair stand on the back of your necks as it shoots behind you out of the vents and grating below. And as you look ahead, you see, looks as though the path heads down a couple more feet, and then you do see what looks like just out of the corners of the area here, right over here, what looks like the top of a stair down at the far end leading south.
All right, let's go.
As you all come around the corner, you can see now, as you make your way up here, there is a set of stairs that leads down to another steel door. This one doesn't have any particular writing or anything in common that glows in any red above it. It's just a normal steel door that looks like any of the others.
Well, they're not gonna invite us in, so I guess I'll take the lead here.
Domo starts walking down the stairs
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like right behind Domo.
till we get to the door.
As you reach the door, Domo, it automatically begins to shift open, although it seems to do it with a bit of a groan, and it almost stops and then moves back and forth before finally slowly continuing to open and reveal the area ahead of you. And I will reveal this to you here.
Well, I see the turbine.
Up ahead, you're able to see a long, narrow path that leads forward that seems to be obscured not too far in by a thick steam cloud that permeates the area. It looks as though there may be more beyond the steam cloud, but vision beyond it seems impossible at the moment.
I mean, I guess we'll keep moving.
The air here grows warmer as you make your way down the stairs.
Where is everybody? Is this place abandoned or something?
I mean, I guess it's possible.
It does seem like there should be more fanfare for a reactor going bad, right? So maybe this place is abandoned. Maybe Masky guy sent us here to die, thinking we couldn't get out of here in time.
As soon as Six kind of reaches like the periphery of this smoke or fog or whatever, she's gonna make another perception check.
Sure.
See if she can sense anything in there.
Disadvantage.
Well.
Oh God. Oh.
6.
You step up here. You can hear the sound of a whirring fan coming over from your right, looking down the hall here, 6, and you can feel the steam that seems to be pushing from its origin point, kind of layering in this area. And although you try to swish your hands ahead to kind of clear the steam out of the way, it feels warm to the touch, but it isn't like burning or anything. You're not able to really make any headway deeper in.
Is it like too strong for us to actually walk into?
No. It doesn't look like it doesn't burn your hands or anything, 6, and there's nothing stopping you from walking in it. It's just it's thick enough to where vision is blocked trying to move through it.
Huh. Well, shit. I see no one is volunteering to go first.
Maybe Dane can go first.
That's a good idea. He's made of this stuff, right?
He's made of air.
Right.
He is.
Well, Musa already walked in.
Musa, you walk in and can feel the heat around you from the steam pushing out from probably one of the fans nearby. Your skin kind of gets a little moist, and your vision is pretty much completely obscured. But you kind of just try and continue to look ahead and walk that way. All of you watch as Musa kind of just steps into the cloud and essentially disappears.
Before 6 goes in, she's going to, with her hat, she's going to cast Detect Magic.
Oh, okay.
So I can sense magic within 30 feet.
So here, hang on just a second before anybody moves anywhere else, and I will reveal some things to you. First off, we'll do this, and then second off, you begin to get some pings, 6. Let me actually draw some boxes so you can see them, where you get these pings at. Oh, they'll be in purple.
Oh no! Oh no!
These aren't all exact, but these are the squares that these pings seem to come from. You pick it up.
I can also learn its School of Magic.
Yes, hang on just a second.
If
School
it's
of Magic.
Uppy, it's probably evocation.
Evocation is explosion.
It is evocation magic.
All right, somebody left landmines for us. Great, 6. We're gonna
Musa! Unless you want to be blown up, I suggest you stop.
Oh, maybe I can feel them where they are. I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Okay. I thought you meant like sticking your arms out.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
It feels like a landmine.
I mean,
I'm gonna add a +1 to it also.
Yeah, I'll say with your Arcana check and the fact that you guys do have your Hexi suits that can communicate with one another, Six's Hexi, as she tells the Hexi the location, could basically like pinpoint them to you along with your Arcana check. So you basically, to cut the technical stuff short, you know where they are here on the map.
Also, I mean, would my little 5-foot ring of light help me also?
Probably normally yes, but in this thick steam cloud, it is practically you can't see your hand in front of your face. It's thick, much thicker than what you see as a visual on here. I had a cool animated image for it, but I don't want to lag out the roll 20. I love you. I love you. You're great.
How about we like stay kind of holding hands, or in a so we can just one by one follow the leader.
Right. Make a chain.
Flash is going to raise his hand. Why don't we do what Camp Candy taught us? You know, we learned some valuable lessons. I could just shoot a fireball in there again. It worked last time.
No.
Oh,
Can we just normally walk past something without blowing it up, please? Or throwing axes at it?
But Camp Candy said we should work together.
That's what we're doing. I feel like you didn't get the actual lesson that we took from Camp Candy. We may have to go back.
What lesson?
absolutely not.
The lesson of put your hand on the shoulder of the person in front of you and don't trigger the landmines. That's the lesson.
Yeah, I must have been asleep for that.
You sleep with your aim at the fireball, maybe.
Harper picks up Musa. It says, "We're gonna trade places. I've got blindside. I can see in front. I can see in front of 6 if I go behind her.
Okay.
We're not gonna walk smack into anything."
All right, everybody, conga line. Let's go.
I guess I'll go first since I got the fancy magic hat.
Actually, do I? So my blind sight gives me 10 feet of vision. Do I see the mine on the floor?
Your blind sight gives you vision.
Well, you know how blind sight works. It's nothing can. I can see without my eyes, essentially.
I will tell you, yes. In like a, think of like a game with like echolocation, where nothing has color, but you just see the resonation of like a shape. You see floating in the air at about waist level these diamond-like structures that are about the size of each of your heads, with spikes protruding out of the various angles of them that just seem to slowly and silently bob up and down. That's what your blind sight kind of shows you.
Yeah. All right. Even better, 6. Why don't you step back? This is something that you have to feel.
Whatever you say, man.
You see him kind of like doing this, like clearly not taking it seriously, like shimmy. Everybody, hold on.
Go ahead.
Lead everybody safely through the mines, which I don't think we need to do square by square.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys, now that you've nailed down the location,
That was gonna be really fun and awkward.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it if you want to, but you do not have to do it.
I would rather not.
Real quick, as soon as 6 gets like right next to one of these things, I want to try to like
touch it.
See it. Yeah.
How are you gonna see it?
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, she's really low to the ground. She's just gonna look.
Give me a dexterity saving throw to try and poke your head forward.
I was thinking.
Nope.
You're scaring me.
With mines.
Give me a dex save.
Constitution. You rolled the wrong thing.
No.
You rolled the wrong thing.
Oh, that is con. That is con. Shit.
You rolled the wrong thing.
Oh.
Yes.
And hold on. Wait.
Danger sense, baby.
Does that pass or fail?
That would pass.
Okay.
You again, other than forming this conga line, you can't see anything, Six, and you're just curious. So you poke your head through the steam and the mist, and you do finally see what looks like the general layout of what I kind of described to Harper. I'll move this to the back here, and as you see this floating polygonal mine, if you will, just floating in the air, it actually begins. As you begin to see just like the outline and the greenish coloration of the steel that makes up its body, it actually begins to slowly and silently move quickly towards your head, and you jerk back, and you watch as it pulls back into the mist where it once was.
Six, as soon as you return your vision back to front, it's just Harper's vision. What are you doing?
Just looking.
You leave the pyrotechnics to the professionals because you'll get hurt.
Did you say pyrotechnics?
Not needed.
We're never gonna make it through this minefield
Oh my
alive.
God.
Let's
It's
be
like
honest.
you guys see them and it's still challenging.
All right, we move through with no further issues, right, guys? Nobody's trying to
Pull my
fucking
penis
mess with the
out and
mines?
start waving it at one, moving closer and closer.
Helicopter.
Speak loudly so nobody else can do this while you move us forward. Thank you very much. Nobody else has ideas, and we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and move your tokens. You can move them at the bottom of this area I'm about to reveal. Just under the cloud here, if you will. You see this as you pass through the smoke. Pushing through the steam immediately to your left, you see what looks like a construct that has these machine arms on top, similar to the other ones. However, just like the construct you saw in the hallway that seemed to be laying on the floor with its head sort of drooping, this one is doing a similar thing where its head is drooping down. It doesn't move or make any notice of you from what it looks like. You also, at the far end of the hallway, see what looks like some type of long cannon-like device that is pointed right at each of you.
That's a cannon. That's it.
You also see where this a red line is down here. It looks like another doorway down there, just kind of out of the corner of your eyes along the wall.
All right. Well, I don't like either of these.
Well, that big thing looks dead. Like the other one.
Does it though? The other one had rust on it. This one doesn't look like it has rust on it.
I like that it doesn't look like it's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna go that way.
You don't really have much choice, it seems. It seems to only be one way out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to make a quick look at this thing. Does it look like it's shut down or waiting on some proximity to trigger? Or...
Give me a check.
Did we say Arcana was good for this?
Arcana or Investigation is usually the go-to in my campaigns for technology checks.
As well, will help them.
Arcana.
Arcana or Investigation.
Oh.
I can also do an Arcana check.
Yeah, whoever wants to.
Nope.
Man.
I'll add a
What the
+1 to
hell?
mine.
Oh yeah, 15.
Yeah, it's a little
15,
difficult
yeah.
to tell, Tali and Harper. Its head is drooping, but you're still just slightly skeptical. Musa, you have lived, even though you're somewhat young, you've at least been around the Genius with some more advanced technology that's been around you to familiarize yourself enough that this looks like perhaps it could be powered on and moving, but it is not right now, so it appears safe for you to move by.
You said these things look like they have cockpits?
No, not cockpits.
Oh.
There's there's a large attachment that's sitting on this construct's shoulders that kind of covers its head, and then at the sides are two long-looking arm or cannon-like devices.
Well, it seems to be off currently. It looks like it could be turned on. I'm just not sure how.
Well, let's not worry about that. Let's just get to the next door before that cannon fires or that keelbot comes online.
By the way, Jason, my hat is still going. Do I sense anything magical from the robots? The robot nearest?
I would say yes, both from the robot and the cannon at the far end.
Okay.
I would say that it's actually, there's not one school, it is a mixture of schools, although evocation seems to be wrapped in there as one of the prominent ones.
Okay.
If I made an Arcana check, am I close enough to see if the cannon looks like it's armed?
Like it's live and ready to shoot, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can make a check, sure.
Okay, I didn't know if I was too far.
No, I'll let you do one from there.
You know, on this, I want to go ahead and... I think I want to use an advantage on this.
I want to see.
I also want to give you some guidance.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Better to boost it.
Very nice.
I feel like I don't want to get shot by this thing.
That's fine.
What does guidance do?
Adds a d4. To it.
20 then. Unnatural.
Musa, you similarly run through your history of your time with the genius, considering the Arcana technology and putting it to use, trying to study the cannon at the far end. And with your first check on this construct next to you, along with the 20 from this check, you're able to determine not only is the cannon currently not on, but you're at this point, you've made two relatively high checks enough to where you can get the sense that these are in fact triggered by something to turn on as a security measure.
It seems like we're okay as long as no security anything gets tripped. So let's just move.
Just to be safe, let's hug the wall, yeah?
I've seen this. They on a good pun that I've seen. I look for little tripwires. Other tripwires. I've seen this before. Let me look. I'll show you. 14 to see if there's any obvious trips along the path.
With a 14, you do not see any that stand out to you. No like pressure plates or areas in the wall that may be some type of tripwire or anything that seems like it's set up as a trap.
All right, here's the plan, right? I'm pretty good at getting doors open without triggering things. Six, why don't you take that hat with me and we'll go on an unlocking mission?
Good to me.
All right, Domo's gonna like press herself against the wall and move slowly, carefully towards the door. Hopefully with Six in tow, so I get that nice detect magic in case there's more landmines.
One of you can walk on walls, right?
Oh, I fucking can. Domo says, walking up the wall. You know, I completely forgot I could do that. It's a good thinking on that head of yours, Spider.
And Vice says, "Look, buddy, if you let me carry you and don't hit me, I'll carry you and don't hit me."
All right.
Me?
Because he can also walk on the walls, is what I'm sorry.
Fine.
Oh, this is amazing, like princess carrying Six on the wall.
Yeah, it's sideways, so she's upright the whole time.
All right, Domo, like a fucking xenomorph scrambling along the wall, is gonna look for some kind of like control panel or something.
You're close enough, Domo, to where you see again a familiar door as the others you passed through so far. Red arcane lettering glowing above this door reads Turbine Control A in common. The door, as you get close to proximity of it, begins to shift open, similar to the previous one, but it only gets like an inch or two open and then just seems to shudder and come to a stop. And you see down below, similar to the first room you were in, there's like a inset area in the wall where there looks to be some type of electronic panel with some wires, but there's a lot of what looks like sparks shooting out from them. And the door just comes to a stop.
Well, I've got these here thieves' tools. I might be able to, jury-rig it back together. I'm not too keen on these machines, but I know a thing or two.
Can I make a thieves' tools investigation check?
Absolutely. You are trained in them, so you can do so at advantage.
Sick. Nice. Both good rolls, but I'll take the dirty 20.
You pull out your thieves' tools, like, I don't know, what are you on the ceiling doing this?
No, I'm hanging down from the frame of the door.
It's like Twister or whatever at the carnival, where you can like just sit on the side of the wall as it spins around.
Gravitron.
Yeah, the Gravitron. That's it. Demo, you unravel your thieves' tools and pull out a couple of the pieces within, and you begin tampering with the wiring. It's advanced technology, different from a lot of what you've seen in the Twixt, but the general philosophy of playing with a couple wires, similar to playing with a couple pins in like a locked door, it's not too dissimilar, and you're able to eventually, after playing around for like a good minute and a half, 2 minutes, with everyone just sort of holding their positions, the door finally begins to shudder with one more spark as you kind of pull your hands back really quickly, shooting out of the wired panel, and the door begins to roar back to life. And with a screeching groan of metal, it fully opens. You see another catwalk of stairs that continues to lead down probably several floors ahead of you. I don't have a picture for it on this map, but it moves forward for you.
Easy peasy. I don't know what these little twiddly bits do, but I know a lock when I see one. Let's go, everybody. Mind the giant cannon.
All right. Everyone heading along with Domo inside?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to again put your tokens together so I can move everybody. I'll do this here and I'll grab you all. We won't grab the cannon, that's not coming with you. Or is it?
Oh no. The detect magic was a stroke of genius, Six. You probably saved someone's leg.
Musa was 1 square away from one of them, so.
No.
I actually didn't really expect to see anything, to be honest.
Oh, Jason, we can delete this now that Tali's here.
What is it?
This big inspiration card.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're moving to a new map, so don't worry about
Perfect. That. It stays in the void forever.
Let me do this right here and reveal this, and we'll move to this other map. The catwalk leads down, like I said, probably what feels like 2 or 3 stories. 60, 70 feet down, it's hard to tell, before eventually coming to a narrow passage that leads down to another door that similarly, like the previous one that you saw, Domo, has a metal opening at the end, and above it reads Turbine Control A above.
Okay.
Door at the end says that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see just the feel if there's anything in front of us. Who knows?
Okay. I like these checks.
21.
It's like hard to tell, Musa, because this place is just like full of technology and magic. You feel it permeating all around you, although you do feel what feels like a more intense spike coming from up ahead.
Okay. But nothing like clustered in any certain like area in front of us, like A
Maybe
landmine.
landmine shaped.
Nothing that like has a strong sensation that rings to you in this particular room that you see. No.
It's definitely something up ahead. Something big.
And I mean, my hat lasts for 10 minutes, so I assume it's probably still on.
Yes, hat's still on. It's still picking up lots of faint traces of magic all around you, but nothing that like stands out particularly.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go.
Musa and the rest of you, as you step up to the doorway here, it begins to automatically open very slowly, but this time without the loud whir. And as it does, you see a new room ahead of you here.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
The room here opens. You can feel the heat of this area sort of hit you, and there's again sort of this whirring of engines around here, these turbines, and you can feel the air swooshing around. There is in the center of this room sort of like a structure that looks like a cube built out of steel panels that are hollow in the center, so it's just like you could easily walk through it. Just looks more decoration than anything, and within stands another one of those what look like constructs that have the arm attachments, and it seems to stare towards the series of loud spinning fans or turbines to the south. You can see it seems to be staring at some type of, or displaying a green illusory panel in front of it that continues to shift through different imagery. And it seems to be flanked by two of the weapon-like turrets you've seen in the previous rooms. There also seems to be a opening and probably some type of doorway out of the corner of your eyes that leads north, but you can't read it from here.
Do y'all think we can sneak past?
Do you want me to? I want to do an Arcana on the robot.
Okay. Is there anything specific you're trying to check out?
Notice.
That could be useful. I wanted to see if it's like active or if it's like the ones that we just passed, kind of inert at the moment.
Kind of focusing, trying to study it with your Arcana check, Musa. You kind of have to block out the loud sounds of the whirring turbines below it. Using your Arcana check, it seems to be displaying this strange sort of like flat illusory panel in front of it, and you can see what almost look like schematics to the turbines in the room, the similar shape to the weird constructs that you see that look like these turbine engines or fans below it. And it seems to be sifting through almost as if it is lost in studying the images before it. So it's with your Arcana check, you can at least tell its attention seems diverted. It hasn't immediately noticed you.
This one's definitely on, but it seems distracted. We may be able to slip past it.
Tali, what was that idea you had about the pass without something or other?
Yes, I learned in back at school. I can't remember, but I could probably put shadows on all of you so we could pass without any trace.
I like that. Let's see if we can't conserve some of our energy for the trials ahead and sneak past this bucket of bolts.
What if this is the room we have to be in, though?
It doesn't particularly look like it.
Alright.
Pass without trace. What's this look like, Tali, as you cast it?
There's black shadows coming out of, or at least extending out of our own shadows until...
Sick.
That's pretty sick.
Until we're completely unnoticeable.
For an hour, fuck.
Yeah.
Pass without trace is great.
Yep. That will mean Aang disappears.
Oh, that's true.
Ah, that is true.
Aang waves goodbye as his form begins to slowly dissipate.
Later, nerds. All right.
Let's do it.
Your sound feels already somewhat muffled by the loud whirring of the turbines in the room up ahead, but now specifically, you guys like take a second after Tali extends the shadows of each of you around you, and as you sort of like almost experimentally stamp your feet against the metal grating and steel plating below you, like you don't really hear anything at all. You feel particularly quiet and silent, stealthy.
Should we all just make stealth checks as we try to move?
I was gonna say, if everyone is just gonna move towards that opening up north, then you can go ahead and give me your stealth checks first from each of you. And I will say that because of the loud turbines in the room, you're going to get advantage.
Woo! Might not use a +1.
And once we get everyone's check, we'll have everyone
Damn, girl.
move and see what happens.
29.
Musa just like predator style just disappears.
39 actually. Holy shit. I think we nailed that. I don't think anybody got below a 20 on that.
Ash needs to roll.
Oh.
Once he gets back.
Oh, and Vice does too. Vice has +5.
If you want, Jason, while we're waiting, it's like 10:27.
Oh, good reminding me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah. Let's see Vice's real quick, and then I'll do the divwit. Oh yeah, you guys are. I'll say with Musa's crit 20, that she's able to move along, and Flash is okay too, just since he's not here. Well, no, I'll wait. I'll do this giveaway, and if he comes back, we'll have him roll.
Hey, he's back.
Let's wait for him to put his headphones on. Hey Slim, will you roll a stealth check with advantage?
My apologies.
You're okay.
You're good.
We'll see this and then I'll do our giveaway.
28.
Oh yeah, 28. You guys are cake. So before I move you there, real quick, people in the chat, I have the final monthly giveaway code for the digital content over on Roll20 for the Power Rangers RPG. All I want to know for any of you in the chat to currently win, and if you use Roll20, we'll get use out of it, is to just tell me if you want it or not. Tell me you want it right now in the chat. First person to say it is going to be the one who wins the code. And I will whisper it to you after this session. So whoever wants this last Power Rangers RPG digital content code for Roll20. Discordian wants it? You got it, Discordian. Congratulations. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I know you've been active this whole stream, so I said, I bet Discordian's going to get it. Yes, I will email that to you, Discordian, or whisper it to you, rather, after the stream here with the code that you can enter in to get that Roll20 content. So thank you so much, and congrats. Luke, did you want to grab a drink? Do we all want to take just a quick fiver before we move on?
I can keep going unless folks want to take a fiver now.
Does everybody want to just take a quick fiver, go to the PP zone, do what you need to do?
PP zone.
But either way.
Sure.
Okay, let's take a quick fiver then. Go use the bathroom, stuff like that. I'll use this minute to shoot that code over to Discordian. So we'll be right back, everybody. Hang on.
That's definitely.
All right, so everyone rolled some pretty great stealth checks. Gonna just grab you all and move you towards the area over here, kind of steering clear of the construct that seems to have its attention pulled towards the illusory schematics that it seems to be running some type of scan through below you. As you reach the door, like some of you who are a little up ahead, Musa, Vice, Domo, peering up, you see a two doors that seem like they will kind of open to the sides, and up above this one, it reads Cryo Network above it.
Cryo Network? What? Well, whatever. Let's go.
Yeah?
A+ on the maps, by the way. This map is amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, these maps.
These are
there's just so many cool spots to it that it's so nice.
The lighting in this is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the colors are awesome on these maps.
I'm gonna just move you guys up ahead here. The door shifts open and each of you enter into this room. And I will reveal it here. As you enter into this room up ahead, the first thing to hit your senses is you hear the sound of cracking ice and a blast of freezing air hits your face. This room is incredibly cold. You can see your breath in front of you as you enter. Most of the illumination from this room comes from blue lights near several metal machines on the left. A thick layer of ice kind of covers the base of a few of them. Two of the devices appear to be damaged. Electric sparks fly from the rusted openings on the front, and you can see that two jets of what look like hyper-frigid air blast out from the insides of both, and you can see the areas marked on the map where they would probably be touching. The ceiling of this room is much higher than the others. It seems to just stretch up on into cold darkness. At the far end of the room is another metal door with red lettering above that reads Office Terminal. As everyone finishes entering the room, the door behind you, Flash and Six, shuts back with a loud metallic clang. Six, you begin to pick up some strong emanations from your hat, coming somewhere from within this room, somewhere up above you. And each of you watch, now that the door is closed behind you, as a massive metal construct drops down from the darkness. It lands with a echoing thud on its four legs in front of you. And I will reveal this here.
Roll for diplomacy, right? What the fuck is that thing?
It's got like a force field.
I don't like that.
You can see that this looks like a larger version of the constructs you've seen before. The metal in the room almost bending as it sort of stomps down, its four legs sort of pulling in from the landing, and you see metal boxes kind of fly around as it pulls itself back up, standing tall. You can see that there is a strange green device similar to a crown that covers its head, and permeating around its form looks to be a translucent green shell of some type of energy. As it stands up, nearly standing at this point fully tall at probably like 20-25 feet high, it stares down at each of you. A voice emanates from the construct and says, "Not sure how you got inside here, let alone tripped off of security and threw the whole place in the chaos. But now that I'm awake, it's time to squash a few trespassing bugs." As the voice... Oh, go ahead.
Was your voice changer supposed to be on?
No.
Oh.
Now, around you, you hear a robotic voice that echoes through the room as it says, "Warning. Reactor core systems malfunction event triggering. Meltdown imminent. Reset all systems or evacuate immediately." The voice from the construct says, Yeah, meltdown imminent. Once I've dealt with you, I'll fix your little mess. Haven't had a chance to test out these new upgrades. It's time to see my new capabilities. Whoever you are, you just walked into the worst case scenario. And with that, I need you all to please roll me initiative.
I like it.
Nice.
All right, I'm thinking if we have to reset something, we need to get to that office behind Big Chungo over here.
Definitely.
Big Chungo. I think that's
Big
everybody. Can you guys all mess with your tokens correctly?
Tunnel auto is empty for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to re-add you then since this is a new map. Sometimes it does that. I will add each of you here once with a simple click and drag. There we go. Beautiful.
You did it.
I done it. I did it, Dad.
You're not my son.
Yeah. I don't give a shit about D&D.
Suck.
It's got a damn AT field. What the hell, man?
It's mine.
Once everybody gets their once everybody gets their shit punched in, Domo wants to make a fucking history check to end all history checks on this thing in front of us.
Ooh, I'm a fan of history. Do it with advantage. I'll help you remember things.
That's good.
I have to punch mine in, sorry guys.
Just let me know when you want me to roll it, Jason.
You could roll now if you want to.
Sweet. History. Let's add a +1 to that to make it a nice, crispy, dirty 20.
All right, 30, 20, and then Dex for you guys in the initiative to see who, unless you want to just stick with that initiative.
It's Vice before Tali, almost certainly.
Yeah, well, you could probably safely do that right there at least.
I'm good with. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if everyone's happy with it, we'll just keep it the way it is. Domo, what are you trying to learn with the history check on this thing?
So does in the Wyrd universe, are there like energy shields or anything like that Domo would be at least tangentially familiar with, that she may have seen the Maesters using, or maybe there was a patroller ship she was on that had some similar armaments or something like that?
Yeah,
she's trying to get a feel of this thing's combat capabilities.
I'll say this looks more technologically advanced than stuff you've seen, but you've probably seen like spellcasters in the Twixt use like some type of, make like arcane force field or like even mage armor.
Yeah.
This with your history check reminds you of something similar to mage armor. That's what you get from this check.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Oh, sorry. 1 year back.
I was just gonna say,
It's gonna be a tough nut to crack.
Whoops.
Yeah, knowledge checks are free, so feel free to roll what you want to learn things.
I also wanted to learn to see, like, I wanted to see if the force field is just, from what Domo learned, is it just for like physical, or does it have resistances for magic as well?
Good point. Sure.
I'll add a +1, make it 15.
Okay, with your +1 making it a 15, you get the sense that similar to mage armor is this probably makes the construct more difficult to hit with normal weaponry. Spells and things like that may still be able to make their way through.
good to know. Good to know.
Any other checks before we kick things off?
So with my 20 on history, it's basically and Moose's 14 on Arcana. Basically, it's conventional weaponry. Does that mean like even if it's magically enchanted, it's harder to hit? It's just anything physical is harder to hit.
Yeah, I would say probably more leaning towards the physicality of things.
Is it reacting to the big blast of frost at all?
You see the frost like kind of spattering and building up on the side of it, but it's just like this is all happening like within a split second, so it doesn't seem to be affecting it all that much from what you see.
Interesting. Okay. Well, don't hit it with cold.
Actually, is there a way I can also... I'll roll again if I need to, but also see if, like, with an Arcana or something, like learning about if it has weaknesses to, like, lightning or anything? Could I get that from an Arcana check?
I would say with your 15 check, since you already kind of made that 15 check roll, you get the sense that this thing is hitting it with lightning, especially from the previous rooms, is actually a bad idea, as it actually powers the construct. It also seems to be, from what you can tell using your Arcana and just watching the buildup of cold hit the side of the construct legs, that it doesn't seem like cold damage does much to it, if anything. You don't see any like big weaknesses that you can tell from your check.
Well, maybe one of you magic folks can figure out something to do with that frost, but me, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it with arrows.
All right. With that, we will kick off combat now. The headpiece on top of the construct's head begins to shift and move. The weird, strange outer green shell kind of shifting with it as it sort of just turns and twists, staying in place. The headpiece points. Let's see here. 60 feet. Whoever's closest, that's going to be Vice. And it is going to fire out a volley of green-like projectiles for 18 versus AC. Would that hit Vice's AC? Kyle?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. All right. As it hits, let's see. He's going to take 12 points of... I'm sorry, these are actually yeah, that's fine. Fire damage. And you also watch as a red sort of targeting... It seems to throw and cast over you like a target that encompasses your space. It is...
Is it targeting Vice or where he's standing?
It looks as though it's targeting Vice specifically.
Okay.
As the green bolt of energy connects, you now see a fire of this green almost flame in a arcane ray connect with Vice, and now automatically hits him for an additional 9 points of fire damage.
Oh no, it's like Witch Bolt.
It is done. Domo, you're up.
Danger close! Everyone get the fuck away from that place!
She says, pointing at the targeting reticle underneath Vice. And Jackie Chan runs up the wall 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ah, dang it. No, I have to redo that. Sorry, Jason.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move here. Gonna take the help action, so Spider, you'll have advantage on your next hit, or whoever attacks it next is gonna have advantage. And she'll move 10, 20, 30. Yeah. And kind of, am I like somewhat obscured by this big blast of
it doesn't really obscure you. It is spraying out, and you can feel the sheer cold close to your face, but unfortunately it's not thick enough of a spray to actually like obscure your position.
I'm probably like 15 feet off of the ground or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
But I'll take my bow and arrow, and I am gonna take my shot. Yup. Oh, 15 is probably not going to hit.
Well, here's my question. I guess there's no way to easily like say this in D&D. Which are you targeting, the headpiece or the construct itself?
That's a perfectly fine way to say it. I'm gonna target the headpiece.
Okay.
I think.
Sure. You kind of like aim a little high, aiming for whatever this strange like circular attachment to the head is, and fire away. Your shot goes just a bit wide, just barely misses.
All right, and I'll take my second attack. Dang, man. Another miss, unfortunately, for Domo.
Yeah, this one you see kind of just like get bounced off of the green energy shell around the construct.
I should have taken precision attack, clearly, but 5 and a 4 are just shit rolls no matter what. I guess I'm done then. That's all for me.
All right, Domo's up 15 feet on the wall, firing shots. Spider/Harper, you are up next.
We'll need a copy of Baz where I am after I move.
Okie dokie.
The sequence of
Sorry, here I'm moving. This is Baz. I'm moving him.
Yeah, that's fine. The sequence of events here is that I summon him and trade places with him for 15 feet of movement, and 1, 2.
Nice.
Oh, nope.
Wrong Baz. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. Yeah, you summon Baz and switch places with a and run right up to the construct.
And I think I can also move him 30 feet on his movement turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Advantage. And I'm gonna do the hitting. You see as Spider drops his shield and goes 2 hands on this motherfucker. Let's go. 2 hands. 2 hands. First one's at advantage. Go.
Didn't even need it.
18.
You swing and your blade is repelled by the shell surrounding the
Oh shit.
The 15 also misses.
That will as well.
No. That's action, bonus action, movement. That's it for me. Don't try and hit me. Ooh.
The large metal construct slowly shifts its flat faceplate down towards you. 6, you're up next. It's a cold room in here.
All right. I'm like, okay. So you can hit it with a physical weapon, right? We've determined that.
Yeah, he just has a lot of armor.
Okay. All
Looks
right.
like it may be tougher to do so doing it that way, but yes.
Well, first of all, she's gonna rage. This is her last rage before another long rest.
Veins course through Six's form as she grows more muscular and beefy, her mouth gathering foam, maybe. I don't know, whatever Six's rage is.
It's like rainbow. It's like rainbow.
Oh, that's
energy.
right. Yeah, rainbow energy surrounds you, yeah.
Okay, so I get the bolt of light. I feel like I get the same wild surges every single time. I get the bolt of light thing.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Does that trigger automatically? I guess, can we say that I moved up like 10 feet so I can be 30 feet?
Sure.
This thing.
Sure.
Before I triggered it.
Con saving throw from the construct?
Yeah. Yep.
Construct is 22.
Oh yeah, that saves.
All right.
And then she's gonna close the rest of the distance using her full movement.
Kind of steer clear of the cold blasts of ice coming from whatever those cryo things are over to your left, matching the space close to Harper here as you reach the construct.
Oh my god.
Oof. She's gonna take is at that thing with her warhammer.
The first one really widely misses and just like scrapes across the strange arcane shield surrounding the construct. The 22, as you strike in, just hits.
Oh God.
That is 13 bludgeoning plus 2 since she's raging.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
And that was my action. Bonus action. So yeah, I'm done.
You strike harder in your second swing, piercing through the arcane shell and striking at the legs of the construct. Okay, very good. 6. Vice is up next.
I yell at Vice, "Hold up, buddy. I got you."
Fireball.
You're gonna need to go with more than that.
I yell back to him, "I want to buff you up before you go in."
I'm about to get shot. I need to get some distance.
Oh, that's true. You can buff him next
round.
round.
In touch range? What do you need?
No, let me double check on the range on this.
And Domo, are you on the ground over there?
Nope, I'm 15 feet up the wall.
15 feet. Does the spray said does not obscure?
It's not.
It does not obscure.
Boy, we got the same initiative.
What do you ask?
Yeah, but he has the higher dex.
Yeah, he technically would still go first, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's got 20, yeah.
Alright, that's cool. I can get you on my turn.
What's the range? What do you need to
30
be saying?
feet.
30, okay. 30 spiders. Let's see. 45, okay. Speedster, I'm gonna use that to just get some distance here. Because I'm afraid of blowing people up. It's gonna go 25.
I high-five Vice as he runs by.
And then he's gonna run. How far up do you go before you take fall damage? Is it 10 feet? I go that far up.
Yeah, it would be 15 feet up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
start taking damage.
Yeah, past 10 feet.
Oh wait, no, that puts me right next to Domo, just 5 squares away. I'll stay on the ground from here though.
Okay.
That should give us some distance.
Anything else from Vice?
He's got like patient defense or something. I'll figure out what it is. Oh, that's a key point.
Yeah. You do it though.
You could just dodge as an action.
Yeah, dodge action. That's right.
You do watch, Vice, as you have moved over to this corner. The target reticle that seems to be sort of showering your form in this red light is still locked onto you.
Oh no.
Shit. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna move up a little. Flash, you're gonna have to just move to get in range of me. I'm trying not to get splash damage on everybody. He's just gonna move behind this thing and be like, "Oh, cool pipe. You guys get it?"
He says with his teeth
No.
chattering.
Oh, is it? I imagine it was in front of me. If it's...
No, you're not taking any damage. You're fine there. I'm just saying it's like it's super cold right there, but you're not. It's not like damage cold.
Okay.
All right. All right. Cool. Vice. Tali.
Dodge.
You are up. Did you want to take the dodge action?
Yeah, I just gotta look it up for me to know.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm done.
All right, then Tali, you are up.
Tali will. Let me do select move. There we go. Let me move up closer. 30 feet. That is 30 feet. Okay. Tali casts enlarge reduce on the construct.
Okay, what does it need to roll for that?
A Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. It rolls a 24.
Oh, God.
It seems to be a big, beefy construct. You throw your hands out, attempting to try and shift its size, but unfortunately it seems to resist.
Dang it. Maybe I could have made it smaller, but next plan is to make 6 large. So for my bonus action, Tali is wild shaping into a bear? Where's bear? Goodness. Can't I find it?
Bear.
Yep, found it. Okay, yep. Into a cave bear, please.
K-Bear, is that large size?
Think so?
Yoop. That's the case. Let me know if not. Tali grows in size, her body kind of increasing in muscle and fur covering her skin as she becomes a bear, still wearing the exel suit.
Nice.
And that'll be it.
All right.
So cute, a little bear in the
I mean, it's a big bear.
oh, big bear.
The her Excel suit sort of like tries to make up for the girth that she takes on in her bear form, and it like pulls up, and she looks like she's kind of Winnie the Pooh with just wearing a top of the shirt style Hexi suit.
Oh.
All right, Flash, you're up.
Oh, man. Flash is going to run out and scamper out 15 feet. Let's see if I'm in range. He's going to go up and look at Vice and then look over at Spider and say, sorry, buddy. Vice, I'm taking a page out of your books. One of your best all-time shows, all viced out. And I'm going to point to Spider and say, enlarge, my dude.
All right, books. A page. Oh, Spider willingly fails. Is this enlarge reduce?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Stick.
Mecha fight. Kaiju.
What do you think, Clever? Just say, I'm big spider.
With the bonus action, he's going to keep strumming his little itty-bitty guitar and start playing the intro to the hollow vid, all viced out, and give you a bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Mr. Spider.
Boy.
Attack, last 15 movement, and scurry back in the hole.
All right. Anything else, Flash?
That's it.
All right. It is the construct's turn. It turns, rearing up the front of its body, its 4 metal legs dropping down to attempt to strike you, Harper / Spider. Let's see here. 2 coming down your way. First one is probably going to miss at 13 versus AC.
Yes.
The second one is 23 versus AC.
23, give me 2 seconds. That's probably too high. Yeah, that hits.
All right. A metal large foot comes down and hits you for 9 points of bludgeoning damage. It brings 2 stomping attacks your way, 6. The first one is going to be 15 versus AC.
That just hits.
Yeah, so then the other one will hit 2 as the other 2, like, you watch as it, like, spider legs just switching around to the 2 back legs as they stomp your way as well. They bring down both of their stomp attacks, hitting you for overall that is going to be 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I have it because I have resistance.
Ooh,
Very
good thing you're
good.
raging.
Yeah.
You watch as the fingertips of the hands of the construct shoot down towards 6. Are you wearing metal armor?
No.
Oh no.
I'm not
Okay
wearing
then.
armor.
Harper. It goes to touch you with its shocking hands. First one's going to be a 19 versus AC.
Versus AC, I'm gonna... The vibrations of the universe collide in front of me. I use my reaction to shield myself.
Yeah,
Nice.
shield.
I'm a warlock. I mean, connected to the irreversible noise of the universe. Rock and roll.
The second one is a unnatural 20.
Misses, because I got shield up still.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
You
Oh,
block
well, these-
2 hands. You've seen these lightning fingers try to or lightning attacks try to hit you before with your metal armor that you're wearing, but you're able to bounce it back with a shield. It is going to just stay where it is for now. Musa, you're up.
All right. Moving to so I can see it, and I'm like, well, you may think you're real big and tough and everything, but let's see how you handle this. Put my hands out and I concentrate, and I cast
She farts.
polymorph.
Yeah.
15 wisdom save, sir.
Where's
All
my-
right.
How wise your construct is.
That's what they say about robots. Wise beyond their years. Look at that kitty. Stretching.
You raise a hand and attempt to shift and change its form, Musa. But as you reach out, trying to twist its form into something a little less aggressive, the stunning sensation hits you that something about this construct creature stops its form from being changed.
Undermountain.
Thought that might be the case, but I had to try.
It's polymorph is
Immutable
strong.
form.
Immutable form, yes.
Oh no.
Thought it
As I
might be
made-
possible, but
As soon as I made the wisdom comment, I was like, oh wait, but...
you never know. I'm gonna hide behind the giant bear again, and then I'll tell you.
Probably a smart move.
I'm gonna go.
Let's get try.
Always a smart idea. That polymorph can like end entire encounters. So, you have a strange target reticle painted over your area, Vice, and as you kind of finish moving over where you are, you still realize it is on you. And just as you do this, you take an additional 14 points of fire damage as 2 crackling green fire rays snap immediately to your place, shooting out from the strange device on top of the head of the construct. It is done. Domo, you're up.
Oh. Domo is going to move back to back with Vice. And Domo is... I'm going to use my inspiration to get advantage on my first attack roll versus it. Because I want to try to trip the big construct, the feet.
Big,
I'm going to try
big
to
boy.
trip him.
Okay.
The big boy. All right. Here we go. 27. There we go.
That will pierce through its arcane shield and hit it.
So it's going to be so 14 plus an additional 7 for 21
Very nice.
damage. and he has to make a DC 15 strength save.
Okay, so that's gonna put it. Hang on, just a second. That's gonna lower it to this here, and then you said dex save.
Strength.
Strength save. Okay. It is gonna make that check here, and yeah, it's pretty dreadful. What's the DC?
15.
Oh yeah, totally fails.
Oh, great. Okay, the construct is prone.
You watch as it tries to take a step and reorienting it from its stomp attacks on 6 on Harper and Domo. You see its shifting metal feet, and you place a smart shot, shifting one of its feet across the icy nature of the spray nearby, and you watch as it begins to slip and falls prone down. It looks as though you have, at least for its next turn, because of that, not only does it have to stand up and waste movement, but you've also disabled its stomp attacks.
Hey!
All right, bruisers, go fucking crazy.
And,
I just have a quick question. Because it's prone, is that advantage on attacks?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
you're
advantage
adjacent.
for all you melee folks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was the goal. So no, I don't need to use the help action. I'm gonna slip under Vice, giggity, for 30, and then use cunning action to
My
dash.
It's been a long time.
Domo's dream.
I was in heaven. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Domo's gonna end her turn.
All right.
Oh wait, I have a second attack.
I was going to say, you have 2 attacks.
I know how to play this game. Damn. It had disadvantage because I knocked him prone.
Oh,
but,
no.
Yeah. But it's fine. I wanted to knock him prone. That was the main thing. So I'm just glad that worked.
This one is repelled by the shield, but yeah, you definitely connected pretty well with that first one, yeah. All right. Spider/Harper, you are larger and in charge. You are up next.
Boom. This is a construct of 2 separate parts that are made up here?
Yes, just because there's no easy way to explain it in world, so breaking immersion, there are 2 targets to hit.
So, yeah, okay. My question is, like, can I rip them apart? Because I'm big, giant kaiju size. I want to kaiju fight it. I want to rip it apart if I can.
I'll let you make a strength athletics check to do that. And normally, those of you who are medium size would not be able to reach the top, but in your larger state, Spider, you'd be able to do this. So give me an athletics check as you kind of try to push your hands through the outer shell of the shield to try and grip at the top circular headpiece of the construct and just try to tear it off.
You got Bardic Inspo, don't forget.
Yeah. I used to do this. I used to grab onto the ceiling fans in motels. Watch, I did just like this. And he jumps up and tries to grab onto it. Because he is large, it does give me advantage on the strength, but it's also, like, bigger than me, so... Should I do it straight or with advantage?
I'll say straight, yeah, since you guys are kind of
the
both
spell
big.
effect just gives you straight up advantage. Until the spell ends, the target also has advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Just straight up.
Okay, yeah, if that's rules as written, then yeah, go ahead and take advantage. I don't want to deprive
Otherwise,
you of
all
that.
it does is give you an extra D4 of damage, which is not impressive.
That's true.
All
Big
right,
goo,
so
Harper.
athletics, advantage. Make it this.
Kind of a tough check anyway, so.
Athletics, and then I'm gonna add the D8 probably, and probably the D1. D8. Come on, big money. Yeah.
Ooh.
What is that? 24 with the +1.
Nice.
You go to pull and grip, trying to tear the device from the head of the construct. You feel like you make a little headway. It almost begins to shift and move a little bit, sparks flying out from the top of this almost crown-like looking device, but you aren't able to fully rend it off. perhaps with another strength athletics, a high check, you could fully pry it free.
Oh, boy, Ski. Well, guess what? That fighter's coming in handy. Let's do it again.
Action surge.
Action surge to try and...
Straight on Brock's nerves and veins.
Athletics. Straight away. Oh, nope, that's bad. 9.
You still have advantage.
Yeah,
yeah.
you still have the advantage from being larger.
You right.
Enlarginated.
Oh,
That's better.
10.
Oh,
It is in
no.
the very strictest sense better.
Is that just straight 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like try to go to continue prying it free, but it seems as though the construct has grown wary of your tricks, and you feel the repulsion of the green shell around it as you kind of fingers are thrown back off of it as you're pushed back into your space.
Oh. Gonna also kind of like and kiss my fingers. They hurt. And actions or not action surge. Second wind. I just need to roll that, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Then with that, 6, you're up.
Second wind.
Fuck up the body, 6. Just kick him in the groin while he's down.
All right. 6 is gonna go for the groin. Even though that makes no sense. We're gonna do it.
It misses those
Just
wonderful
target the
family.
body.
Yeah. It misses the family jewels that you love to smash into, but
Yeah, where's
could
the
still
family,
maybe hurt.
Where's the family jewels, man?
You have advantage. He's prone.
What? Let me guess. I guess let me roll 4 times and hold on.
Well, the second one hits, right?
Yeah. First one is repelled by the shield, but second one just breaks through to hit the construct.
Nice. That is 8 bludgeoning.
Why is your
Alright.
two-handed damage always lower than your one-handed damage?
It's not always. You just don't look at the one-handed. It doesn't exist.
That's true.
That's actually 10 bludgeoning because I'm raging.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and also
Good point.
I have that bolt in my chest that I can do as a bonus action.
The bolt.
Does that blind them?
Yeah, he has to make a con save, and if it doesn't, it's 1d6 damage and it's blinded.
Can you target the head with that? Maybe keep it from shooting that vice or something.
She just does
All right. You fire your blinding blast from your chest up towards the headpiece of the construct. That is going to be a 13 for its roll.
I think 13 just makes it.
Oh no!
Wait, let me double check.
Yeah, double check.
That's really low.
Ignore that roll. 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my con modifier.
11 plus your con.
Yeah, that's 13 then. He just makes it.
Oh, man.
Bummer.
Dang
Just makes it. Good idea, though.
He takes damage though, right? No, he doesn't. He has to fail
no
it.
damage.
Oh, okay.
But he took that 10 bludgeoning.
I was going to say,
so-
yeah, you did hit it at least.
Yeah. Okay, that's my action. Bonus action. And she's gonna stay where she is. So yeah.
All right. Good job, 6. Vice.
Oh, that's me.
That's okay.
Oh shit!
Thank you for doing this.
I didn't even think about what to do with him.
He's only prone for one more turn.
Yeah, he's got the thing which lets him do the recovery. That was one thing I knew I needed to do with him. Okay. I was miles away. Wholesome body. All that Atkins diet is working out. Plus 24. He recovers 24 HP for being
Wow,
wholesome living.
that's awesome. I didn't know
That
monks
is
could do
once
that.
per long rest as an action. Excellent. That makes this turn even better for me.
Hang on, let me take a quick note here. Make sure kill monk as soon as possible.
That prone was less impactful than I had hoped. We only got 10 damage out of it.
Good idea, though.
Oh, I got what you meant. Three of those patient defense that will win straight. Or he's just gonna move in position. Is there a way around this by going through, if that makes any sense? Like, can I,
Does
like,
not
slide
does not
underneath
look
it, or-
like it, unfortunately. You'd have to pass through it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, right, that's right. He's a monk.
I was gonna say, if that really matters to him, I don't think it does. A fucking
that
flash
is-
over here.
I'll go ahead and try and keep him safe in patient defense. I'll use a key point for that.
Okay.
Dodge action. Okay, so yeah, until the end of his next, or until the beginning of his next turn, all attacks against him at disadvantage.
All right. Anything else from Vice?
That's like it, bro.
All
Thanks,
right. Tali, you're up.
Let's see.
Big bear form.
Bear Tali just just growls. And let's see. Okay.
Construct is still technically prone. It's not its turn yet.
Okay, go here. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
would
with, like,
that would be stepping into
would be
the
right there.
cold spray.
well, to
That
be a
wouldn't be.
bear.
You can move through it if you'd like.
It'll be cold, right? That's just, it's not damage. So,
It is damage.
Probably will be.
wait.
There's only one way to find
The
out.
blasts are bad.
We don't know for sure.
Why do
but
I remember you
probably.
saying it's not damage? Okay.
There's
don't
only
regret it.
one way
I'm
to
here.
find out. You can step in if you'd like,
I know.
or you can make a
Good to know.
knowledge check. You can make it like some type of check on it if you want. It's up to
Does
you.
that count as an action?
No.
It's just an
Free action.
Knowledge checks.
action?
I've taken this cue from Luke. Yeah, knowledge checks. As long as you're not like searching around for something, this would be something that you're just like trying to recall from your mind. So this would be like instant. So if you want to make,
perception?
yeah, if you want to make like a perception check or something like that, that'd be fine. Nature check, you know, survival, any of those I'd take. With a 9 perception tally, yeah, you at the very least know that you'd probably be taking some damage just from the sheer cold of the spray here.
Gotcha. Dang. I gotta measure real quick.
You can fit in up here. Just fit in up here, and you can attack them.
Perfect, yeah. I was gonna measure this here. Boop. Excuse me. Rar, rar, rar. Rar. Thank you. And let's do a multi-attack with some bites and some claws. I don't know how to... I'm gonna press this button. Nope, that didn't do anything. Oh, this is sending it straight to you, I think, instead of everyone.
Oh, I see it here. Do you get 2 attacks? Is that what these are? A bite and a claw?
Yeah, the bite for 22.
Okay,
5
so
piercing.
it is prone. So give me another roll from both of those. The first one is actually going to hit, but let's
Gotcha.
just fish for a crit.
Yeah, I'll take a 23.
Hell yeah.
Your claws don't seem to penetrate. However, your bite definitely hits. And that's going to be 12 piercing. You guys watch as Tali just like gnaws into one of the legs of the prone creature, just kind of bending the metal of it and just rending it with her sharp bare teeth.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else, Tally?
No. Just rah 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 rah.
All right. Flash, you're up.
Flash is going to move up 30 feet. And I hope it works. Point at him and say, "You used up, recycled, garbage. Get out of here." Just start yelling insults and cast vicious mockery.
Sure.
It's a
Wisdom
DC
save. Okay.
DC 16.
Unfortunately, it's going to pass that.
Well, yes.
Not immune to it, but it rolled pretty high.
That's it then.
All right. It is the construct form's turn now. It shifts its legs, pulling one of the legs out from Tali, chewing on it, and pulls itself up, standing from its prone state. It then moves 5. It's going to take an attack of opportunity from Harper. And technically Tali, if you want to make an attack on it as it moves out of your space.
Oh, piss.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. It's 15, but...
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't make it. You throw your claws at it, Tali, but yeah, that isn't enough to pierce its shields, unfortunately. Moves 5. It's going to move 10 right here. And
What's up, big boy?
15.
Wait, when it moved that second time, wouldn't I have gotten an attack?
Sure.
I think so.
Make an attack.
Do it.
Oh, 12.
Man, 12's all around, huh?
Oh, yeah. It first turns it's almost like the bottom and top half of it are able to rotate independently. The top half turns towards you, Domo, and it notices that beautiful metal armor you're wearing as it fires up its electrical hands and attempts to try to touch you with them.
Domo half jokingly.
Wait, you would attack one of your own? Beat boo.
That is a natural 20.
Fucking me. Okay.
All right, this is gonna be it gets advantage on armor wears. This is overall going to be 13 points of lightning damage. Its other hand attempts to reach up and touch you for 22 versus AC.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
And that's gonna be for let's see here, 16 points of lightning damage. It then is going to rear up its feet and attempt to stomp you 6. The first attack is going to be, let me double check here, 16 versus AC.
That hits.
So then the second attack will hit as well. That is going to be overall 17 points of bludgeoning damage as 2 of its metal feet come stomping down on you, kind of crushing at your legs and hands as you try to shift out of the way.
At least take us out to dinner first, jeez.
I half it, so that's 9.
2 more are going to come down towards you, Vice. First one's going to be 18 versus AC.
It's advantage, bro.
Oh, good point. Then let me roll secondly for that one. Yeah, still going to be 18 versus AC.
18 hits, bro.
All right. You're going to take, let's do the second roll. This is going to be 11 versus AC. That'll probably miss.
Definitely a miss, bro.
All right. So only 14 points of bludgeoning damage, Vice. You kind of shift out of the way of one of them, but a second one catches you by surprise and stomps on top of you. It kind of shifts looking this way at all of you. And Musa, you're up.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to use Quicken Spell Meta Magic to cast Mage Hand.
Oh.
As a bonus action. I cast Mage Hand. I move up. So I'm within 30 feet, yep. And with the Mage Hand, because I needed to do a touch as my action, I'm going to try to touch it with my Mage Hand and cast Bestow Curse.
Curse.
The construct needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be cursed.
Unfortunately passes.
Oh my god, this thing.
Sorry.
Can I try? Oh, never mind. I don't have enough sorcery points to bend luck.
Sorry, I spent all your sorcery points.
Huh?
I spent all your sorcery points.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna move back a little bit.
Thank you, Tiberius. He is giving Harper, or no, that's Discordian giving Harper a inspiration.
Oh.
And I get one too.
Oh. Yeah.
That's less good.
Excellent.
This is whatever I had
Domo
before.
got one. Discordian got Domo one also.
Domo,
Yeah,
you get one.
Gimme.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
How do I inspiration? Oh, what is? Sorry.
So much.
Okay. Anything else, Musa?
Oh no, I'm done.
Quick question: Are we allowed to give any of the effects from our inspiration cards to other party members?
No. That's why the trade at the beginning of the before we play happens.
It was too much rule stuff for me to get into while I was playing Musa, but I think you can exchange spell slots. That's why I tried to stay away from those. Okay, yeah.
We roll back up to the top. This headpiece is just going to continue to try and fire towards Vice for another 12 points of fire damage as it connects with its target reticle.
He's still marked?
He is still marked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was hoping we could like blind it or something, but I don't have any spells or anything that could do that.
Take off this.
Pressed it. Ugh. It's so useful.
And then, yeah, it's done. Shot at Vice, and then Domo, you're up.
Okay, Domo's gonna bonus action disengage and just kind of waltz off of the wall here. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The disengage was with my cunning action from being a rogue.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot at it because I am all out of cool tricks with my arrow. 14's a miss. 23 will hit though.
That will.
For a fanciful 21 piercing damage.
Money.
And this is the body again.
Okay. 21 overall.
It's the only thing I've dealt damage to thus far. I think
Always helpful.
I am going to use Action Surge for a help action, and I'm going to issue an order to some melee folks to attack that body. So if you follow the order, first you have advantage, second we both get temporary hit points. So have at it, folks.
Nice.
Very nice. Very good, Domo, with that. Spider/Harper, you're up.
You take a little cold damage as a treat.
I ain't even got to, because I'm a cool ass Echo Knight. I'm just gonna be like blop 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 blop.
Oh man, Trixie,
and I look at it and I say, "You owe me a nice headpiece," and I try and jump at it again.
advantage.
5. Let me make sure I have this right. Athletics +5. Yeah. +5. Oh yeah. 23.
Oh, sorry. It was an attack order, so you didn't have advantage on that. But you rolled higher the first time, so.
I'm a big boy. I get it anyways.
That's true.
You grab, pushing through the green shell that protects the construct, gripping at the circular, almost crown-like device on top and trying to rend it free from its head. You pull hard, but it's just not enough to fully pull it free.
Oh.
Neat. That's all I got.
All right. 6, you're up.
All right. First, she's gonna do her chest laser for another con save.
All right. What are you targeting?
I guess I'm targeting the upper part.
Yeah, target the head. Target the head.
Yeah, the head.
That is going to be all in all. Was that what is that save?
It was a 13.
What's it keying off of? Con save?
Con save.
Okay. That is going to be 12.
So it takes 1d6 radiance damage, I think.
Okay.
So that's gonna
Give me that.
2.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also gonna be blinded.
You watch the device as it begins to like rotate around almost erratically, and the target reticle that's been sort of shining over Vice this whole time dissipates.
Great job, 6.
Nice. Okay, so it's blinded until my next turn.
Very nice.
Alright, cool. And she is gonna make 2 swings. Are they both gonna get advantage or just one?
It's just the first one.
You'll need to step up one space closer to reach it, but yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
You're still safe for the ice.
Hold on, let me do 3 rolls.
There we go.
Okay, so it looks like one of them makes it. at least.
Middle one hits. That's right.
And we both get 6 temporary hit points. You and me.
Let me add that before I forget. Okay.
Order complete.
So that's going to be 12 bludgeoning. Plus, I'm going to use this card to get 3d6 extra damage on a hit.
Nice.
Ooh.
So that's 3d6.
Oh,
Ooh,
Holy
17.
shit.
That's a good fucking roll.
Yeah, really.
So that's 29 damage then.
You just like push through the green shield with your middle attack and just like smash into the construct hard, tearing at its construct feet as you just swing away.
Domo sheds a tear. So proud.
That'll be it.
All right. Good job, 6. Vice is up. Target reticle no longer pointing his way.
yeah, 6 has made this an easier turn for me. I guess I'm just gonna punch him 3 times. 3 + 8. I'm not gonna spend resources on punching him. Fuck off, seriously?
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
You at towards the construct, but unfortunately that green shield just repels your fists.
I'm gobsmacked. That's insane. That's bonus action. Yeah, besides movement, but I don't think that's pointless. Yeah, that's it.
All right,
man.
Unfortunate for Vice. Tali, you're up.
Tali would move closer. Yeah. Close enough.
You would need to move 1 space closer, so you'd probably be in the ice. But you would be close enough to attack. There you go. As you step in, you feel the cold spray of the ice hit you. You take, 2 points of cold damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. All right. Yeah, you feel the cold kind of hit your form and almost feel like it's so cold and biting that it was almost going to slow you down a bit, but you're able to power through with your save. And then you are in range now to hit.
Okay, let's do another bite and another claws.
Alright, the claws can't penetrate the shield, but man, that bite is just locked on. You just tear into it again for 10 piercing damage. Just biting on that leg. You can see wiring, exposed wiring, and sparks beginning to fly out of the same leg you've just been chowing down on. Anything else, Tali?
On robots for breakfast. Nope.
Very good. Flash, you're up.
Flash is going to slowly start walking towards. He's going to push his guitar behind his back and put his hands up and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, the show's over, everybody. Guys, I think we've done enough. Oh, merciful robot, we came as an interview. A trial, if you will. Please, we want to be assimilated to you. We are so sorry. Everyone lay down your arms. Please." He's going to take a knee and do grovel, cower, beg, and give everybody, any enemy within 10 feet of me, everyone else has an advantage for a round on all.
Hell yeah. Domo approves of this.
That's great.
He's just going to lower his head and kind of keep an eye up to it.
All right, very good. Anything else, Flash?
That's it.
It is the construct's turn. The construct begins to lower its body almost close to the ground now. And as it lowers itself, almost squatting completely down on the ground, it shoots its body up in the air. Spider, Six, Tali, Vice, you all get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, nice. Not nice.
Six, you swing, but unfortunately don't penetrate. Spider / Harper, you swing, fortunately don't penetrate. Tali, you swing with your claws, and fortunately it doesn't get through the shield. And then one from Vice, too. He's able to hit.
No, let's just assume he misses. What's his roll? It's 5, we'll guess. Now he's 8.
I mean, hey, you never know.
That. Oh,
that
God damn
hits!
it.
Yeah, that hits!
Yeah! Oh, man, awesome.
Yeah, get whatever damage you can in.
Yeah, why you're so unhappy about it?
Did you guys start with advantage?
Slow down and look for 7 points of damage.
Nobody rolled with advantage, by the way. You're all supposed to be rolling with advantage.
What? Why?
Grovel, cower, and beg.
Oh, well then, fucking, the 26 probably hits him for 5 slashing damage on Spider.
Yeah!
Yes.
Roll again, 6.
Yeah, 6, and then Tali, swing again with your claws with advantage. Oh man, close.
Oh my god.
Tali, that hits! Sorry, man, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, I didn't know that applied to attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Wait a minute, would Tali have had the advantage? Because Flash just did it, and Tali went before Flash.
This is an attack of opportunity.
Oh, this happened just now. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Some of you are able to sink in some hits as it launches itself up high in the air past all of you. You kind of taking a swing as it does.
Actually, Vice is going to try and stun it.
Ooh.
Well, I have to look up how he does it.
It's a key point, and they have to make a con save.
Con save. Yep. And his con save is obviously very easy to find, and that is in the place that no, which is
It's a 8 plus prof plus wisdom modifier.
wisdom is 3, so 14.
Yes, it's gonna pass that, unfortunately.
Oh, worth a shot. Good attempt.
Yeah.
Good attempt.
It launches itself in the air and lands with a crashing right over here.
Also, Spider did an additional D4 damage to him because he's enlarged. Yeah.
Oh, did you roll that?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, thank you. You hear the sound of bending metal and steel behind you, Flash. You nearly are toppled over as the construct lands right behind you. It's gonna try and touch you, Flash.
I'm going to use cutting words on it.
Nice.
What's that do? Disadvantage?
No, D10 or a D8 off of it. Reverse Bardic Inspo for his attack.
Okay. You roll
Assuming
that
it's an
for me.
attack.
Yes, is an attack.
Nice. Not
Okay.
bad.
That will only be 24 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
He
we tried.
He's cowering on the ground before him, and he turns around to hit him. He says, "You smug son of a bit."
it hits you with a electrified hand for 15 points of lightning damage. Its other hand comes down, attempting to hit you for 18 versus AC.
That's gonna hit.
This other hand strikes you in the chest for an additional 14 points of lightning damage. It's going to send a stomping foot over Baz's way for 22 versus AC.
Guys, don't delete them. I'm gonna need
Yeah,
them.
we'll just move them. Yeah, like over here. There we go. Like just over here off the map. And then it's going to bring down. Let's see. It's really just you, Flash. Close enough. It's going to bring down its other feet your way. The first one will probably miss here. 9 versus AC.
That misses.
The other two are probably going to hit. Two unnatural 20s versus AC.
Oh.
Looks like he's trying to assimilate you into the ground.
Smashing into you, trying to just like stample over you, is 13 bludgeoning damage from its last 2 stomps.
Total?
Total, yep. With that, it is done.
Those are concentration checks, too.
That's correct.
It's the D20 plus your con modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's blinded. You took that into account, right?
That was the main body making the
Yeah,
attacks.
that was the main body.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I think you're safe with those con saves.
I had to make one for each attack.
Oh, and then one more.
Oh, look at that. Easy every time. Easy every time.
Thank God. So you're still big.
Spider remains large.
You hear coming from within the suit the voice that spoke to you from the outset. It says, "Where the hell did you get these suits from?"
Flash, in a pool of his own blood, reaches up and just gives him the finger.
So be it, it says. Musa, you're up.
All right.
Get your token, Flash.
All right. I'm tired of you. She closes her eyes, opens her hands, and you see 3 tiny little balls of light above each hand as she creates
3 fireballs.
Minute meteors. And as I cast a spell as a bonus action, I will send one of them flying at the construct. I want to hit it like, I want to aim to like the area right where the headpiece and the body piece are like connected, or where they're closest.
Ooh, so that's a good idea.
Okay, sure.
There's no you can make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, creatures within 5 feet of the point where it explodes take damage.
14 overall.
DC 15 to save, so you fail, and they each will take 8 fire damage.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? It says I can send up to 2, so I'm going to send a second one.
Nice.
Another dex save? Is that what that is?
Yes.
This one is going to be even lower, 10.
Nice.
Okay. Well, another 8 damage.
Pretty good, pretty good.
And that's to both pieces, the head and the body.
Gotcha. Okay, so that there, and then this here. All right. Anything else, Musa?
Musa will run. And I still have 4 meteors in my orbit, and I will end my turn.
Nice, very good. Rolls back up to the top. The construct piece of the headgear continues to shift and move around. It is going to attempt to fire towards Domo this time, but unfortunately is blinded. So overall, that's going to be a 15 versus AC.
It misses my spiffy new armor.
Yeah, you see this ray of this greenish fire, this like laser or ray kind of fire out, but you're able to like shift out of the way. Or maybe just bounces off of your cast off armor.
Dix, you fucking legend.
Speaking of, Domo, you are up next.
I'm going to do something that I've never done before. Rogues get a thing now called Steady Aim. As a bonus action, I give myself advantage on my next attack roll. And my speed becomes 0 for the turn. So I'm like taking a knee and like
cool.
trying to like snipe it. Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
I want to aim. Can I try to like aim for the area that like Spider was like trying to rip the head off? Like maybe take it off at the neck or something like that?
I'll say it is exposed enough from his successful checks that you could aim there, yes.
You still have advantage.
I don't know if it helps. My meteors would hit that area too, so it might be weaker because of that.
Yeah. If I had advantage, I don't even need to do the snipe thing. I forgot about grovel, cower, and beg. So I'm not even going to do the snipe thing.
Nice.
Here we go. 24 into the neck.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be 22 piercing damage.
You strike, and you see several sparks fly out from this attack. A vast spray of electrical energy surges out from the connection. It's still attached, but not by much from that attack.
It's a good thing I have a second attack. I'm going to try to split the arrow down the middle like Robin Hood style.
All
Try
right.
to hit the exact same spot. 22 for 9 piercing damage.
All right. With that attack, you fire off and you watch as the arrow flies straight towards your other one that landed right into the connection piece of the exposed wiring. And it does, very similarly, just cut through your previous arrow and strike even deeper than your previous arrow did. The headpiece begins to fizzle and crackles of green electricity fire out from it. The shield surrounding the construct dissipates as the headpiece falls over, no longer functional.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, Spider, thanks for loosening it up for me.
I loosened it.
That's a good theme for this episode. So I still have a bonus action, so I'm gonna do the help action. So next attack versus it. Well, it already has advantage from grovel, cower, and beg.
That's true.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna hide with cunning action.
All right. Gonna
I have disadvantage on stealth, but fine.
Take refuge in the shadows there. Nice going, Domo. Spider/Harper, you're up.
Spider/Harper does the old appear and disappear with Baz. And let's get it rockin', chums. An advantage of 200 battle axe. Bum, 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 bum. And it's +2 on this, 19 to hit, because my macro's out of date. And then the second one is a crit.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, and a shitty roll for damage. 17 hit.
Both of those hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
That will be a total of 22. 22 damage. And then +4, 2 for each hit because Hexblade, and I'm terrible, and I will update macros eventually.
All right. Yeah, you smash into it now that its green arcane shield seems to be no longer keeping its armor difficult to hit.
Yeah, that was 26 all day if that didn't carry. And that'll be it.
You added your D4s to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the D4. You're right.
Oh, you get another. Oh, shit.
Because
Double.
I'm large. Another 4.
Large.
30.
30.
Big boy. Very nice.
30.
You kind of strike into the abdomen middle section of the construct, and more sparks begin to shoot out from it. It's taken some damage at this point. Anything else, Harper/Spider?
Just in case I attract its ire, I'm gonna recover the spell slot here with this.
Very nice.
Ooh, don't hit me. And that'll be it.
All right. 6, you are up.
Well, now that this top half came loose, she's just gonna run up to it as close as she can get. Just try to do like a overhand warhammer swing. Try to crush it. So do I get advantage on both attacks then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
That looks like 2 hits to me.
Oh, it's like 18 and a 17?
Both of those hit.
Nice. So that is not too bad. That is 24 damage.
You tear a hole just down vertically, the front of it, just tearing through the metal as sparks shoot out.
And just for shits and giggles, let's do my little chest laser.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Is that a con save?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna pass that, unfortunately. Still big beefy construct,
Okay.
but always worth checking. Anything else, 6?
No. That'll be it.
Right. Vice.
God damn it, that's me again.
Run up and punch him 3 times.
Run up and punch him 3 times. Blah, 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 blah.
That advantage, boy.
D20. Oh, see.
You want me to just throw some D20s for you?
I got you. I
Okay.
put the advantage on one.
Oh,
Nice.
God!
10 advantage. There's a crit.
Okay.
And then the offhand is a 26. So that's 2 hits. One's a crit. That is 3d6 plus 10. 3d6 plus 10.
Just tell
Pretty
me
gnarly for a fist.
Tell me the damage, boss.
15.
Overall?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So,
That's ridiculous.
You smash
guy's
into it with your
too
magic
controlled.
fist.
Monks with advantage sound like a bowl of Skittles being thrown downstairs. It's ridiculous.
oh, that's it.
Okay. Tali, you're up. Oh, you are in the ice. Tali, you automatically take... hang on just a second. 7 points of cold damage, and please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're also muted. I thought I saw you talking, but I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you take the 7 points of cold damage, and it is so cold, it kind of like it is biting to even your thick, like bear hair, and you are you have half movement for the turn, or it's like difficult terrain for a turn. Every space is an additional 5 feet.
You don't gotta move that far.
No, it doesn't affect you that much when it's all said and done, but that is the full effects of the ice spray.
I will do another biting claws.
All right.
Advantage.
With
Roll
the
them.
shield down, and you have advantage.
2, 3.
That one's
4.
gonna hit, and that is a crit.
Nice.
20, 12 piercing, 26, and 12 plus crit 5 slashing damage.
I think that's the 4th crit that we've gotten off of Grovel.
Yeah. Grovel has definitely been the MVP this fight. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Tali, you grip into one of its legs and using your sharp teeth, just pull it out from under the construct, and it sort of like falls down to where it's like the chest and face plate are at your reach now, and you just use your claws to finish the strike that Six started by tearing into it with her axe and just slicing across the opening of the chest. You see sparks fly and fizzle out in front of it as the entire construct begins to erratically shift and shake, and you hear coming out a voice calling from within, and it says, "How? Not again. I failed you. I'm so..." Buzzing noises cuts off their speech as the construct collapses down on the cold floor.
Flash, not taking any chances, does that thing like frilled lizards and runs on 2 legs, hauling ass, hissing at the thing, and hides behind this and starts drinking a potion.
All right.
Good fucking work, everyone. That was some stellar team work. Proud of all of them.
So, was that construct talking, or?
That's a good question. Let's see if we can't get a closer look.
Wait.
Can we get a closer look at this bad boy?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Investigate?
Okay.
Tali has a passive perception.
What's the total of it?
13.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
add a +1 to that for 14 on investigation.
Tali kind of points out to you, Domo, as you're beginning to investigate, that there seems to be like a separator on the faceplate of this construct, different than the others. And you sort of clamber up 10 feet on top of the large body, and using your investigation, you find just behind where the ears would be these little side plates that you can push in. And as you do at the same time, there's a unlocking sound. And the faceplate rises up. Inside, as the faceplate opens up, you see a closed glass tube within, with a flat bottom and a rounded top. Inside of this glass tube, in the interior, it houses a thick green cloud of smoke or mist that swirls around, and inside you see the silhouette of what looks like a human head.
It's a head.
It's
a fucking head.
It looks like a female human, and they seem to have long canines. The sides of her face and bottom jaw look completely replaced with metal parts. Her green and black hair is long and swirls around in the tube. The bottom of her neck connects to the flat base of the tube itself. You see as her eyes are closed, you are unsure whether she is dead or unconscious. As you find this out, seeing this and revealing this, Domo, the Hexi on your suit pushes out its face and says,
We need this to open the door up ahead. Take it.
The head?
You need a head?
Yes.
All right, then.
Domo kind of sheepishly takes her thieves' tools and tries to detach the head in a jar from the chassis.
Yeah, you don't have to make any check. You just take a second to fiddle with it, and shifting it to the side, you're able to pull it out. And now it is able to be held in your hands, Domo.
The chill runs down her spine.
Hexis, do you know who this is? I mean, it looks like she was a human at one time.
The Hexis look and say,
Something familiar. We remember this procedure, but don't know who this is.
Unless anyone has anything else they want to do, Domo will, keeping it at 100% arm's length, will walk over to the door to the north with it.
As you press or just like hold the head up to the doors here, above reads the office terminal, you watch as the red common of the arcane text begins to shift to a green, and the doors now open up, revealing what looks like some type of lift that has probably enough room for you to all step inside, but not those of you who are large. It's not that big.
Domo just shrugs and says,
Well, we know this goes to some sort of offices. Everyone heal up while you can. We might be in for another go of it.
Tali shifts down to her regular form.
Okay. Zoop.
You said we can use our hit dice to heal, correct?
Yep, out of combat, you can expend your hit dice to heal. That's what your Excel suits do.
Do we still get the modifier like it's a short rest, like the bonus to each dice, whatever your con is, or?
Yeah, just like you'd be doing that. Yep.
Do any of you magic tights need a little refresh?
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, she can. I can roll a d3 and you regain one expended spell slot, the level of which equals the number rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
All right. 6 will touch, I guess, Musa. Let me roll that d3. Oh, so you can get a 3rd level slot back.
Thank you.
It's just like rainbow energy. It's the Energizer Bunny.
Cute.
Anybody else?
Yes. One, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll do both Tali and Flash. Tali, I'll do you first. Well, 3rd level. Ooh. Or less, it's up to you. So
that's pretty handy.
Super handy.
You said it totals up to that, right? So you could do 3 level 1s.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just 1 spell slot, but if I roll a 3, but you want a 2nd level spell slot back, you can do that if you want.
Still cool.
And then Flash, 3rd level. Wait, am I just rolling a 3?
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Nope.
No, it says
Rolling
D3.
Wow.
You just have your subscription to Roll20 updated, so you're
yeah,
good.
apparently. Giving them enough money.
Oh, yeah, you are just rolling. Yeah, you're just rolling 3.
Shoot! You have betrayed me.
Oh no, you're not!
Oh.
What the fuck?
She's
Whoa. Okay.
I'm just getting lucky.
Wow.
Holy
All
shit!
right.
Lucky
Good.
rabbit.
Yeah.
What is this nonsense? What is happening?
And we're gonna wrap up here
Yeah,
within the next
let's
10,
go.
15 minutes. I just want to get you to the next room.
I can't, because Vice definitely needs to heal, but I can't. I don't know any of his healings.
Oh,
or-
here. Let me
Yeah, I can
pull him
heal.
up.
It doesn't. I can't pull it up because it doesn't let me edit his page.
Oh, I probably am able to. Let me grab him real quick.
Oh, because it's your champion.
Yeah.
And I use one of my my suit to spend one more hit die, and I get 14 back.
I spent 5 total. It was 21 plus my the 2 for each, so it's 31. Just for
Was
how
that a
much you-
was that a weight, Kyle?
What? No, I said holy shit. 6 just rolled 3 max face dies.
I don't.
All right. All right. There's 6. There's 6. How's he looking after that, Kyle?
Go for another. How many's he got?
He's got 4 more.
He's got 4 more? Okay, give
Yeah.
me 1 more.
5.
Give me 1 more.
Okay. Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
15, 45, 60, minus 2, 58.
Perfect.
Huzzah.
You feel your suits tighten as they work the circulation of blood through your bodies to help accelerate your healing processes.
Well, let's get to the next room.
All right.
I don't know if we should take this head in a jar with us, but I'm going to anyway.
I'm assuming, Harper, you're going to shrink down to fit in the
Also-
lift.
Yeah, I think it's only a minute duration.
Okay. What was that, Tally?
Yeah. No, it's fine. I was gonna say that Harper could shrink down.
So we're gonna go in this elevator thingy with a head in a jar
Right.
that our suit told us. Okay.
Listen, we gotta listen to these Hexis if we want to get out of here.
I
We haven't
guess.
steered us wrong yet.
Is the head in the jar like dead? Can we tell?
You could make a check.
I hoist it in Six's face. Wow.
I mean, if that's a 4 medicine, so.
She's probably dead.
Okay.
You each get in the lift. As you finish stepping inside, the metal doors behind you close and it begins to descend. Continues to descend for a minute or two before finally stopping. And the other side of the lift has another set of doors. And these doors open to reveal a new room, much different than the previous ones you've seen. As the doors open, you see before you a room that, Tally, to you looks very familiar as your body begins to almost grow with a warmth inside of you. It looks roughly identical to the office room that you saw in Ishara's memories. The room appears largely featureless beyond a smooth black desk and tall, intimidating chair behind it that faces away from you. As each of you step inside of the room, the lift doors closing and the sound of the shifting elevator behind you, you hear from the chair turned away from you a female voice that says, "One by one, the dominoes begin to align. I have to admit, you arrived 23.4 seconds faster than I originally calculated." The chair swivels around, revealing Lexi.
Whoa.
And I will switch
but
the
she has
map
blue
for
hair
you.
now.
This Lexi is holding a collection of files in her chrome hand. Her hair is now blue instead of pink, and she sports 2 construct arms where they were previously flesh and bone. She says, "Congratulations, Bonders. You successfully made it to me in one piece. I am Lexi. Though you knew that already, right?"
What's going on here? We saw you get run through.
Are you a variant, Lexi?
No, an apt guess. However, I am different from the Lexi that you are used to, but I am Lexi Zero, if you will, the original. Probably slightly more animated as well. I facilitated the orders that helped your Lexi send you here to hunt for answers about the Heximal from the kalashtar who created this facility. The man who kick-started this whole affair. This place was his, a medical processing plant, or so it was billed, located outside of the Twixt in a sphere on the prime material. Unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say, the kalashtar who created it is dead. Tali, the warmth of your body, as she says this, shifts and you feel cold now. She continues, "Has been for well over a year or so now. Not just in this reality, but in every other version I've visited thus far. A deeply unfortunate circumstance. He truly was a genius, even by my standards. This facility stands as his effigy, so efficient that it still runs despite his absence, like clockwork. Such a brilliant mind, only stunted by his own hapless ambitions. Luckily for us, the majority of his data regarding Heximal was stored here in his office for me to dig through. Bonders, there is much to discuss, but little time to do so. First things first, if one of you would bring me the head of that female you encountered in the previous room, I need her in order to interface with the operational systems of the facility in order to gain full access."
I look to the rest of the party.
Why?
When I first entered this reality within this room, I must have triggered some sort of defense system that not only woke her up, but also eventually destabilized the entire reactor core.
Insight check?
Sure.
Oh, I'll help with that. I'm trained in that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who needs an advantage? No one.
Sounds honest from what it sounds like, Flash.
Were you the figure in the mask, then?
No.
Well, Domo really doesn't know what to think of this situation. She's in a little over her head, but unless anybody has any objections, she's gonna walk forward and hand that head in a jar over.
I'm just really confused.
Lexi takes it and says, "Without our leading hand, we falter." She hits a button on the desk, and there's a small opening, probably about an inch into the desk, that she places the head on. A interface ring around the base turns from red to green, and you hear the sound of a voice that all around you says, "Access granted. Designation BD. Privileges unlocked. Warning. Reactor core systems malfunction event triggering. Meltdown imminent. What are your orders?"
Oh, I didn't catch
At the end
after meltdown.
It says, "Meltdown imminent, what are your orders?" And Lexi looks and says, Initiate core meltdown.
Why?
The robotic voice echoes again. I'll just use this. Initiating core meltdown. Please proceed to your nearest exit route for immediate evacuation. Reactor core systems meltdown event triggering in 300 seconds. Lexi turns to you, Domo, and says, "There's little time to give you a full explanation here. For obvious reasons, I have to cover my tracks. Specifically from that masked figure. But also, if my variant did her job, you're probably still in the dark regarding a number of recent events. I am very sorry for keeping you out of the loop, but you must understand that it was necessary to ensure that Hexamal Zero does not ever get his hands on any of you or my variants to discover my full plan to stop him."
All right, fair enough. Now, how do we get out of here? You can tell us more after.
Right. My variant would have kept her findings hidden within your suit. That data she collected should have been synthesized into a small cube that I remotely had one of your suits excrete. Toss that over so we can escape to a new location to review the information.
Oh fuck, who has that? Who shit out the cube? I forget.
Flash
I think
has
Flash
it.
did.
Flash has it. Okay.
Give her the cube.
I'm gonna pull it out and hand it over to her.
As you go to hand it to her, the sound of the elevator doors open behind you, and stepping out is the familiar masked figure.
Chet?
They look to you and say,
"She's lying. Don't listen to her. She worked tirelessly to manipulate you. You are pawns in her ultimate game. I was hoping you'd lead me to her eventually. Don't hand her that data. Throw it to me instead. I'll show you the truth."
I immediately look to Domo.
Domo says, Domo.
Remember what we learned on the island. Assertiveness. Trust your heart.
Lexi looks and says, "Don't fall for this one's appeals. I knew that they would come here. I surmise they were..." Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say insight on our masked friend over there.
Sure.
I'll use my inspiration.
Yes. I will also give you a guidance on that.
Nice.
Nice.
This is the first.
21 overall? And then...
And I'll throw in my +1 just for the hell of it.
Sure,
yeah.
sure. It sounds like they are being honest, or they believe what they say. Lexi says, "I surmise that they've revealed as little about themselves as I have about the full intent of the project PERPLEXELLEL. If you're going to trust one of us, you should trust the rational genius who plans to save all of reality from Hexamal's destruction."
Oh, fuck this. We're almost out of time. You there, mask guy, why did you try to kill us? Tell us that. If we're gonna trust you, we need to know why you're doing what you're doing.
The masked figure looks and says,
"I know one of you that would at least vouch for me."
No.
Nope,
I
sorry.
didn't get that.
"Boo!" They look and say, "I know one of you who would vouch for me." The figure places a hand at their mask. You watch as their suit begins to retract the hood. Small purple arcs of electricity fire from the suit as the masked figure begins to shrink in size. The hood retracting back now to reveal two black bunny ears curled and popping out from underneath. The mask similarly begins to give way, revealed to be part of the suit itself as it shifts and moves like a liquid back into the suit, now revealing a Harangon face covered in black fur with a white patch covering their left eye. Their body begins to shimmer with a rainbow-like energy as their hand extends out for the cube.
Well, to be fair, Six has also tried to kill us before.
What the Fuck.
I look to Lexi and say, man, you destroyed my home, my timeline. Hell, you probably destroyed all 9 of my listeners. You've been stuck up the whole time anyways. He's gonna take a few steps back.
6, what do we do here? Is this good or bad?
6 is gonna look at the masked figure and just say
7?
Ha! Nice.
The Harangon looks back and says, "You'd trust your sibling, wouldn't you?"
But I thought you were dead.
There's surprises everywhere. Now quick, toss it my way.
I look up to Lexi and say, I can count on 6. I guess I'll give it one more. I give her the finger and throw the cube to the rabbit.
Lexi watches as you toss and says, "You are making a critical mistake." The Harangon grabs it in a hand and says, "All right, let's get out of here now." And you see more purple arcs of electricity begin to form around the figure. The area around you now begins to shift and move, pieces of it beginning to break up like glass and shift as you find yourselves either jumping to a new reality or teleporting somewhere else. Lexi just continues to stare, now beginning to shift up from the desk and standing up. But before she can fully do this, each of you have teleported yourselves somewhere else. And we'll wrap up the session real quick right here as we shift and move. The pieces that were shattered from this place moving away and another place coming in begin to come to view. You see surrounding you what looks like what was once an advanced city, now in complete ruin. Massive steel structures have collapsed over one another, huge chunks of metal earth around them blasted and missing. The wreckage of the city spreads out to a dark mist in the horizon. A roiling, twisted overcast hangs above, pouring down fierce rain and howling winds that forcefully push against you. Flashes of lightning continuously swim through the dark clouds above, the already deafening wind and rain joined by the deep crackle of thunder. All of you make either a perception, history, or investigation check.
Oh, baby, history check. $27.
Pretty good checks. Everyone with a 20 and above.
Yeah.
All of you, through your individual checks, 20 and above, it takes you a second or two before you put the pieces together, but you begin to fully recognize where you are. You're on the surface of planet Neogokyo.
Nice.
7 turns to you and says, "I told you I'd show you the truth, and here it is. Welcome to Zero Reality."
Yeah.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Nice. That's cool. What does this remind me of? Oh man. Anyway, it's triggering major nostalgia vibes for some. I just can't remember what.
All right. Well, thank you guys. That was some good combat. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to
Lexi, you bitch.
Kevin D&G, HR. Yeah, we'll see what the differences and damages from that choice are. Kevin D&G, Lurson, thank you Dragons and Draw and Minor Illusion 42 for the follows this past week. I really appreciate it. It's late. I'm gonna slap my linked up bio in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging around. Thank you so much for sticking around, Discordian, as well as getting yourself that cool Roll20 content. I really appreciate you always being here and hanging out with us. Make sure and go follow all my socials over there. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all the stuff. You can catch previous episodes over on YouTube. Got a Patreon, Instagram, all that good stuff. The God Mode shop. Just go follow that link. I pasted into the chat. And make sure and stay up to date with everything. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Not D&D, but I'm going to be playing some more Scream Stream. And come join me then for some fun, spooky games around 9:30 Eastern Time. Build up some more channel points for next time's D&D. And thank you for all those +1s and stuff, both to the players and me as well. We are closing in on that 450 follower mark. Help us get there. Help us get there. In the meantime, stick around if you want to. I'm going to go find another D&D channel that I'm building, a little network of friends to go raid. But as for all of us, we're headed out. Make sure and drink plenty of water, stretch your legs ever so often. Try not to get COVID. I know everyone else is. Stay safe. I want you to be healthy and happy so you can come hang out with us next stream. We'll be back next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for more D&D to find out what the hell is going on in this campaign. But until then, goodbye, everybody!
Bye.
Kids are becoming acclimated to this very kind of thing, and I began to look through the instruction manual, and I see here how to cast magical spells and mage spells and cleric spells, and you go to the pages that it's listed on, in this instance page 41, and they have complete descriptions of how to cast spells and how to contact powerful spirits and how to use these spirits and these powers to overcome, obviously, evil or good, because there's both white and black magic in these books. We picked up another one to see if that was just coincidence, and it's dungeon magic here. And we look through again and we see in here casting magic spells, page 22, with a complete description, and it says here, each wizard has mastered a certain type of magic. When you meet a wizard, he will give you 4 basic elements of his mystical studies. So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies, and then here it says, it is important to remember that the source of all magic is the life force of the user. This is the teaching of the occult.